Hi guys, we're live. It's the watch along. It's Man United versus West Ham in the FA Cup 5th round. Yeah, we're live and wow. Yeah, just give me a sec. There's people replying. Sorry, something's just come up. Give me 2 seconds, guys. Just get this sorted. So yeah, right. So yeah, we've got the watch along. It's Man United versus West Ham. So I'm just gonna quickly get the gonna set this up. Manchester United new. So yeah, we've already got Lanzi in the house. How are you doing? Cam's in the house. Mikel out. Wow. Yeah, don't know if you're new around here. If you haven't already, subscribe. Everyone, hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Get this sharing while we're live. Let's get more people involved. More people, the merrier, right? And yeah, let's get into it. Chris, how are you? I'm okay. I'm doing okay, mate. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Europa League ties have been moved, Stephen. Have they really? I would have to check that out, guys. I would have to check that out. Hit the likes, people. Stephen has been working hard on new content. Let's get more to some 700 subscribers by the 5th of March. Yes, definitely by the 5th of March, because 5th of March, we've got a massive day planned up for that. I'm going to get people involved, like Sarcasm City. I'm going to try and get Monster involved. Right, I'm going to try and get loads of lead judges involved. Right, I'm going to have an F1 hour stream. It's all going to be in one massive long stream throughout the day. Right, that I'm going to be doing from 9 to 5. So we got a lot of things that I've got to come up and planned, ready for that. And yeah, we're going to get lots of people involved. Try and get as much money raised up, because 5th of March is the charity's big fundraiser, right? Called Big Yellow Friday. So I will ask people if they can to wear something yellow to come on to the show. So I'm going to be wearing my yellow Arsenal shirt or something. So, and you try and raise up as much money as you can. We're going to be promoting that Just Giving page link, which I've got already here. I can give it to you now. It's in the video description, so you can check it out with the video description. Please, could you donate any money you can, even now, to this great cause? It goes towards funding. If you heard about my liver awareness show at 4 p.m. this morning, earlier today, goes towards research, support for the families. Do it all like that, all that sort of stuff. Stephen, mate, have you addressed the Saliba? I haven't had a chance to address the Saliba issue, actually. I've been on other people's streams. I've been on the Terrace, I've been on Monsters, I've been on Brandon's channel to address the Saliba issue. And since we're waiting for the kickoff, I'll address the Saliba issue now. And that is obviously some people, Cams, I've subbed. Thank you very much. It means a lot. And we've got London is Blue. Joe, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
Yeah, you're good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool. I was just about to address the Saliba issue before giving out the lineups, because I haven't actually addressed this issue on my channel yet. And obviously, if you've looked on Twitter, you've seen a very disturbing video of him. Apparently, it's about a 3-year-old video, as we bring Chris in. So when he was about 16, and yeah, it's, let's just say, for anyone that's under 18, it's not for you to watch. Let's put it that way. And yeah, it's not right. It's just another embarrassing sort of thing that Arsenal have to deal with yet again. It's not surprising. It's got to be an Arsenal player in a minute. It's just like every single scandal seems to come out of Arsenal, leak out of Arsenal in a minute. And it seems to be quite weird. I find it suspicious because he's just been given player of the month for that month in La Liga 1. And now this has come out. Right, and I got then we know how like Arsenal's PR team are really good at trying to make it sound like they're the like it's better than what it sounds like. So part of me thinks that there's something behind it, but we don't know. There's only conspiracy, to be honest. What do you guys think of it? Start with you, Joe. Hello? All right. Chris? Chris? Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I was just going to ask about the Saliba issue. What do you think before I give out the lineups?
I think the issue is like it's a bit of a nightmare. I feel bad for Saliba because I think I'm pretty sure he's underage in that video. Like,
he's only 16. It's about 3 years old.
Yeah, and when you're 16, you do stupid shit. I don't expect us 16-year-olds to be mature. And I think it's
I get that.
The Twitter has gone mad.
Yeah, I can hear that as I bring Daniel in. How are you, Daniel?
I'm all right, you, mate?
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, I hear that. The problem I have with it is just that today's world, and I learned this in college, is that you can't, if you want to be successful in any business you want to do, they can take that, even though you're 16, and just like you won't get a job. Simple facts. So you've got to be careful when you're doing these sort of things. As I bring London is Blue and Talk MNUWHU, how are you?
Yeah, good, mate. Sorry I missed you earlier thing, but like I said, I had to get tea sorted and all that kind of stuff because Mrs. is working and all that. So it's just just a bit of a difficult time for me that kind of time. But
sorry about that. That's because I knew that there was this game going on tonight. So
I did drop a like though. I dropped a like.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't read that name out. I don't speak
Arabic.
Yeah, I think it's Arabic or something. I don't know, but I think Man United will lose tonight. Wow, he's calling it. What do you guys? What do you think, Talk Manny? Do you think you've got a threat with West Ham?
Well, yeah. I mean, they're not. I mean, they're not. I wouldn't say they were a bigger threat as any of your top six, but I mean, they've got. I mean, Declan Rice, for example. Just looking at him now on the telly. I was listening to him speak a minute ago about what he's doing at the club and everything else. So there's going to be some threats there, but I just hope we drive forward enough and press high up enough to sort of nip that in the bud early on, because if we don't, we could find ourselves on the end of a bad result. But I think that Diallo is starting or on the bench. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see this kid. See what his movement's like, his anticipation and reading of the game, etc.
Bro.
Yeah. Joe, what do you think?
Bro, I just want to ask Talk Boris a question. If United lost this game, will you be Oli out?
No, never. The thing is with Oli out is I think it's a bit of a myth and a bit of a kind of fashion. It's like a fashionable thing to join on to Oli out, because a lot of people who want Oli out, if you ask them why do you want Oli out, they don't really come up with a sensible reason. Because at the end of the day, you have to realise And I say this, and I'll say it every time anybody says Ollie out. I will always say he is managing the biggest, most pressurised club in the world football. Simple as that. And he's doing a fantastic job, in my opinion. The only thing he gets wrong now and again is he needs to be a bit quicker at making decisions in terms of subs. And also, I think he could definitely benefit from at this stage some defensive coaching better than what they've got at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, when I speak to Flawless, who's obviously Ollie out, his reason is that Man United he feels that Man United are in a position that are in that could go on and challenge for a title. They just don't feel that Ollie's got the capability of managing that to a title.
Well,
so, and with some of the decisions he's made over the season, I can see why.
I can see that. I can see that angle of it, but I mean, it's like the I question the formation.
I just think that for him that he is ready to to step aside and let someone take over who is good enough to, because they feel that the team's ready to have a manager that will go on and lift that title.
But you know what, though, having said that, you could do that, but what are you going to look? What's the massive risk in that? And the massive risk in that is that you do not keep the man management skills going. You don't keep the personal relationships between the players and manager going, and player relationships going. Because if you don't, it's all right coming in saying, yeah, I'm tactically this and I'm this and I'm that, like Jose Mourinho, for example. But then again, the team cohesion and the team respect all falls apart, then it's gone. Everything that Ollie had built up right to this point would all just collapse like a house of cards. And I believe that's why United will not, unless he, if they give Ollie 150 mil, 200 million in the summer to spend, and he brings in some extra, a centre back, maybe a right back, even Sancho for the right hand side, or etc. And then he doesn't, and he still doesn't improve where he's got to. Then I think they would then start to ask those questions. But for me, I just think that it's the formation. I understand what the 4-2-3-1 with your two. You're going to use two defensive-minded midfielders and one more attacking. But he hasn't always done that, which kind of upsets the balance really. So for me, I think if he was to do a 4-3-3, because we've definitely got enough on paper for that. Does anybody else agree?
Yeah. Before we just carry on with that, I'm just going to give the lineups before the start.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, right. So for Man United, we've got Dean Henderson in goal, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Victor Lindelof, Maguire, Telles comes in for sure, Nemanja Matic and Fred, Mason Greenwood, Donny van der Beek in the middle, and Marcus Rashford on the left with Anthony Martial up front. So put a lot of faith in Martial in that sense. And for West Ham, there we've got Lucas Fabianski, we've got Cresswell as a left back, Obona, Dawson, and Kufal as right back, Declan Rice and Noble, Bowen, Fornals, and Souček. So they managed to get that red card overturned. And then we've got Andrei Yarmolenko up front.
I can see Declan Rice and
going for it.
Yeah, Declan Rice and Mark Noble in that midfield. If they start to dominate that midfield and break up our play in that midfield, then we could be done. We could be
done though. He was win the midfield battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just gonna say the Chick was not doing that. By the way, he wasn't. Right, leave him alone.
I think the lineup is more Noble at cam and Souček at DM.
Yeah, is that? Do you feel you have a chance, Lanzi?
Nope.
No.
No, nothing going forward.
Nothing going forward. Wow.
Are you a West Ham fan then, mate?
Yeah, he's West Ham.
All right, yeah, well, yeah, I can see. I mean, I wouldn't say that though. To be fair, I mean, Yarmolenko with 4-0s. We've got Anthony Martial up there, but Mason Greenwood and Marcus Rashford are going to have to try and keep, they're going to have to tuck in and help out in terms of the midfield, and that could leave space for, Souček and Bowen to get the ball into Yarmolenko, and then backed up by 4-0s. I can see, honestly, with that setup, that lineup there that he's put out, Ollie, if we don't, like I say, if we don't press high up and start, and especially Fred, I mean, Vidic needs to sit back. Vidic needs to sit back when Tellez and Aaron Wan-Bissaka are moving up. He needs to sit back just in front of Maguire and Blunderloff. But Fred needs to be Johnny on the spot.
Yeah, just going to ask, I've got 16 people watching already. Can you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, right? If you're watching somewhere, best thing you can do is go to the YouTube and subscribe, right? And then you'll know exactly when I'm live. If you hit the notification bell, right, do all that. I think we've got, I remember I've got a clip for that, haven't I? Put it there. Right, hit that subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the like, do all that and get it and share the stream while we're live at the same time. So, score predictions, guys. We're going to start with Lanzi. What do you score predict for this game?
2-0 United.
2 United.
He's putting the pressure on me there. I like that, yeah. I like that, son.
Chris Paul, what are you going with?
Oh,
hello?
Yeah.
Chris?
Can you hear me?
Very barely.
1 second. I'll come back to me.
That's better.
Okay. 1-1 West Ham to win on penalties.
Oh, bold.
Jesus Christ.
So you don't think there's enough? Don't you think there's enough there on the pitch and on the subs bench to get this job finished before that?
I don't know. It's just a bold prediction. I just like randomly.
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah, it's an interesting one, but I think there's enough, and again, I think this is going to be a down to case of who presses the most. Because if we decide that we're not going to do that, and you sort of give them 2-3 yards, and we're sort of just sitting off them, trying to sort of give the impression that we're pressing, that could be a total backfire on us big time.
Right, let me just get Joe's prediction. What's your score?
2-1 West Ham.
2-1 West Ham. I'm gonna go with 3-2 West Ham.
Oh, you've took my scoreline, but the opposite way around. I'm going to go 3-2 United. Because I think there's goals.
You tried 3-2 last time and you bottled it in the last minute.
I know, but do you know what? I think I'm going to go 3-2. But I'm just hoping that this, if we, like I say, if we.
Is that because that was what happened in the last round?
Which one was that one then?
That was the Liverpool one. Oh, you know that one.
Oh no, I said 3-0, didn't I? Liverpool. I said 3-0 Liverpool because I seriously thought that they were going to offer more than that, even with Henderson being at the back and stuff. Yeah. I just thought, there was going to be more in it, but.
So this question here: what do you think about Maguire? And everyone keep their comments going, keep the questions going at the same time. Yeah, what do you think about Maguire, guys? Talk MNUWHU, what do you think of him?
I think he's capable. There's no doubt about that because we bought him for 80 million. He did well at Leicester. He's always done well for England. But for some reason, like 8 out of 10 times, he finds himself a yard short. And I think that just comes down to reading the game and anticipating. If he can improve on that, I think, once he does that, I think he's going to be a real stalwart for us. And a lot of people who've sort of slagged him to the hilt and want him out and all the rest of it are going to be like, oh, all right then, because I do believe the player is there, but I think he does also need a centre back partnership with a real class act.
Yeah, definitely. Chig pulling a good one. Well, you gotta leave this guy alone, man. He didn't do that.
What's that?
Chig pulling a good one.
What is that? What he's got there on his thing? What was that?
It's, apparently what Chig did during a stream. But he didn't actually. It was just bollocks.
Oh, was that the T-shirt thing? Am I?
Yeah, the people thought he was give himself a happy moment. Should we put it that way? But yeah, I don't think it's gonna be like straightforward for Man United, to be honest. Like, I do feel West Ham can pose a serious threat. I mean, they're fourth for a reason, right? Or round that fourth, what, sixth?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying, like round that top spots for a reason. Right? I really wanted Jesse Lingard to be not cup tied, right? Just to see him dance on Old Trafford.
No, that was never going to happen. Even if he could have done, I don't think Moyes would have put that pressure on him. Because
No,
if he did,
I think he would have started.
nah,
I
no
think
way.
he would have done. I think
There's no way he could have. As still being a Manchester United at the club that he loves more than anything in the world, there's no way he could have gone on that pitch and tried his best to score against us. No way.
What? Your away dressing, I've got to admit, your home and away dressing room, when you walk out into the tunnel there, it doesn't look like a tunnel, it's like the delivery spot of a warehouse. It does. It looks like a fucking warehouse, doesn't it?
Actually, do you know what? Old Trafford is. We need a new ground. If I'm honest with you, it's knackered. Old Trafford's, it's a shed.
It's like the Houses of Parliament. You're having to fucking rebuild it and everything, like rebuild like Buckingham Palace and all that crap. Yeah.
But I don't see the Glazers sanctioning a £1 billion stadium anytime soon.
I don't see why. I think you got a good enough stadium. It just needs improvements. You can't renovate it.
Yeah, and plus we don't want to move it. It's
My dad used to be on this lorry driver, and there's like an industrial estate right next to it.
Yeah.
He used to live there, right, and he parked right next to the gates where the car park is, right. And this is my late father. He's unfortunately passed away, but right, before he left the industrial estate, right, he'd get all his rubbish, put all the rubbish into a bag.
Oh, you're joking.
Right, and then launch it out the window over the gate.
Nice.
Into the Man United.
But you know what? We've been waiting. We've been trying to find out now.
That's where
who that was.
Right?
I'm sending the bill to you, Mister. Sign it up, Bill.
Well, no, it just looked like that. That's where it goes. Boom. Is the Saliba rumor? Yeah, it's true. Like if you go on Twitter and type in William Saliba, you'll find it. So,
why is that? What is this about Saliba? What's happened? I don't know what's happened.
There's about a 3-year-old video of him in the dressing room, and his mate is masturbating.
All right.
No, I'm not having a laugh.
What?
And it's all over Twitter.
And it was when he was 16.
It's when he was 16.
That's weird.
Yeah.
I know, man. And he's like smiling while watching it, and I'm like, what the fuck? You would like get the fuck out of there. You would more. Why would I don't get it. Is it yeah, it is 3 years old apparently. Yeah, and it's really weird how it's come out when he's become Player of the Month for Liga 1. So it's because obviously if it came out that it was like the Player of the Month, no, because if it came out as Player of the Month for Liga 1, all the Arsenal fans would be in uproar about why is this guy on loan? He could. You're saying he's not better than Louise or Holding. I'm getting echo here.
Not only that, I think it came after what do you call it? In that interview, like he did.
Yeah.
he criticized Arteta as well. Like he gave me only 2 to 3 games.
Well, I
He
would.
didn't-
I'm sorry, but I would criticise Arteta when you got David Luiz and Holding starting in front of you. I mean, fuck's sake! And then you
Do you
go
know-
to France and you get to
You
the
get
Liga One Player of the
25
Month,
million pounds for him. You should
right?
like.
And you're supposed to, and your teammate Fofana, who's supposed to be shitter than you, right? Is getting game time every week at Leicester, and he's in the fights for the European spots. And this is what I keep saying. Like people like keep going about, oh well, Arteta says he's not ready, and you're really saying he cannot do any worse than what Holding and David Luiz are doing. This is the thing. They are so blinded to what fucking or what Arteta says. Right, they'll do it. They'll agree to anything that he says at all. So if he says that he's not ready, they'll believe that. If he said he is ready, then they say he is, but he's just not. They're not getting. He just got to get his chance yet. It's just stupid. It's like use your own logic. Don't be a sheep and believe everything that they say, because half of it is just PR crap. Lauren's going for a 1-0 win for West Ham for a Suchet winner. AFTV was saying it is
is not
normal this morning.
What's normal?
Oh, Peter, come back to me when it's F1 stream, mate. Right?
He's the Charles of F4.
No, this right. Lewis Hamilton, the foot. Yeah, right.
So-
Whatever.
So how many of you are actually watching the game live now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should all be watching the game. It's on BBC.
Are you watching it, Stephen? Aren't you, obviously?
Yeah, I'm watching it.
Yeah. So they got a free kick here, West Ham.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm well behind.
How are you behind? It's all BBC.
Yeah. Figured that out.
Whereabouts in the country are you?
Essex.
All right.
Essex. No, what part of Essex?
Grays.
Graves.
Grays, like right near the Dartford Bridge.
Oh yeah. Near Tilbury, something like
Yeah, near
around there.
Tilbury.
Yeah. My dad used to work out at Tilbury Docks.
Yeah, Tilbury Docks.
He used to do London's Lloyd driving out of there for express freight. So I know what you're talking about. So he used to live in Welling.
Like, you see what I was talking about here? Look at the pressing from West Ham.
Yeah.
So if we're going to try and beat that press, that passing has to be slick, crisp, and fast.
Yeah.
Can't be dwelling on the ball. I mean, pushing it wide's all well and good, but once it's gone wide, that wide player needs to make a decision and quickly. Otherwise, it's closed down. Or that happens. What's just happened right there? We just give the ball away too cheap.
One again.
Don't worry, welcome to the stream.
This is the Newey. This is why I couldn't do a Stephen Newey show, and you could just do Tottenham banter. I'd have to talk for about 5 minutes until you turned up.
Mate, literally, I just, it's that one of the things.
It's like Spurs. It's like they've turned up to the top 4 party about 50 years down the line.
All right, mate. We'll see at the end of the season who's laughing, who's not, yeah. And who's going to be in
Probably not you.
championship and who's not.
Yeah, right. Okay.
What are they?
Like I said, Peter, this is a football stream. Come back to me when it's an F1 one. Right? It seems to me where every time I do an F1 one, you disappear. Good debate last night.
Look! Again, we've got the same. We've got a play in a high line. You've got people making runs, but the ball is not.
I'm sorry, I'm not joining in the Arteta movement. Not when Glenn's coming out. We're going to win the Champions League in 3 years. You may not notice we've got to qualify for it first.
You won't make it in 3 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's already taken him 2 years, and we still ain't even qualified.
God, Bennett, play the ball for fuck's sake!
Has it just started? What minute is it?
It's 3 minutes 40.
Oh, okay. I'm behind for the first time.
Sorry, what's the West Ham guy's name?
Lanzi.
Lanzi. Yeah. I mean, you see, we're playing a high line. We're right up there. we've got players making runs. Donny van der Beek made a good run then, but we're not putting the ball in. I don't get it. If you're going to work it that quickly in that kind of area, and people are making runs, then feed them the ball. You know what I mean?
Lewis
This is where we could get caught out.
Sorry, Lewis Hamilton's not the Thierry Henry or Lionel Messi, right? Lewis Hamilton is like the Maradona or the Pele, right? He is a god. He's like up there with Schumacher. He's like a
anybody
god now.
Talking about F1, Lewis Hamilton is F1 at this moment in time. Because
there you go.
I agree.
If he wins
think
that
of F1,
eighth,
you think of
there's no one else to think of, is there? You can think of all the greats, the legends of the sport. Obviously, that goes without saying. You know, Schumacher, Senna.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like when before Hamilton got to those titles, you thought of F1, you thought of Schumacher.
Well, and Senna. If I ever see anything to do with that, I always think as well of Senna, and also Niki Lauda as well. You know,
Niki Lauda. It was Niki Lauda that got him to go to Mercedes in the first place.
All right, okay.
It was a big influential part of doing it.
But what's your analysis? Sorry, I forgot his name again. Sorry,
Lanzi,
that's it. I'm just going to think Lanzini. If I think Lanzini, what are you thinking so far, Lanzi?
Well, we're not 1-0 down, so that's a good start.
Yeah, but you're pressing, aren't you?
You can be a bit more positive than that. Come on. You're doing better than Arsenal, for fuck's sake. I mean, it's not hard.
I just think one ball in behind would kill United. But we haven't got anyone that can run onto them.
I mean, Yarmolenko's pretty fast.
Usually it takes Man United a goal to wake up, actually.
He used to be fast. I haven't seen him play in a very long time.
No, if you just get Yarmolenko on his right foot, he's useless.
Do you know what I don't admit? Do you know what I forgot? Is that I forgot Tevez played for West Ham and Man United at one point. Yeah, I forgot about that.
And City.
Oh yeah, who Tevez? Dirty Tevez.
My final point, F1. Let's pray for all the Lewis Hamilton rivals this season. To copy in a bit of Monster there, yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be a pain in the ass if I want a well, at least Monster, we can sort something out and do some streams together and stuff. He's doing quite a good stuff on his channel, actually. But
it's not really much to get excited about at this stage in this game, is there?
I think the teams are just I think the teams will be a bit cagey to start with, just to get into the game. But
I thought United come out, to be honest. I mean, I know obviously
exactly.
West Ham's on a good sort of run at the moment, but I mean, to be honest, before the game, I was thinking, you know what? If they just sort of like slap them back to reality a bit, do you know what I mean? It might sort of help, but yeah, I mean, it just seems so like cagey. And I mean, yeah, I mean, I was saying today maybe it might go distance to penalties. I know it's not what they want, but
I don't want that. I don't want a late night. Thank you.
No, I think
I want an F1 game to play it.
I think there's enough between what's on the pitch now and also on the benches to get this done.
You still got Bruno on the bench.
Yeah, but today, somebody told me earlier on that Diallo was lined up for getting some game time.
Yeah, I thought you played Diallo or something, but obviously not.
Why not give the kid I mean, it's the FA Cup. We're concentrating on the league. You know, why not give him a go, even if it's just on the bench? To
be honest, I would honestly, though. To be honest, I'd want to try and keep the FA Cup alive. The way you're if you were in a better position in the league, I could get why you want to play a lesser squad, right? But the way the situation is now, I would want to keep the FA Cup alive.
Yeah, 100%.
Because I seriously doubt you getting the Premier League title now.
Yeah, City are miles ahead.
Well, they're only 5 points. They've got the game in hand, but I can't see City not losing a game from here till the end. But yeah, listen.
Everyone will lose games. I just think you'll just lose the same amount as they will.
Well,
because
you know,
you lot aren't going to win the title with that defense. I'm pretty sure. They cost you.
Well, yeah, of course. course they have. They cost us like what 9 points, is it? Something like that. We lost out on. So we could have been the ones well in front now. Even with that game in hand for City, we could have been still in front and with points if they would have even won their game in hand. But yeah, but I mean, as I see it, we are still theoretically in a title race. But you know,
unless you see City drop off massively, which I don't see them doing anytime soon, I'm pretty sure like City will win it.
But you know what? I mean, it's been pretty much easy at the moment because there's been no like Champions League football or Europa League, so that might be a point where people may start dropping off because obviously now within the top top 6, you got people in Europa and Champions League. So
hang on. I just got quick Gooner. I just looked up Jimmy Johnson. No. Right, I'm not backing. He's a best driver in the world of Jimmy Johnson that goes round in circles.
Oh, the Indy 500.
Yeah, the NASCAR. Right?
NASCAR.
Let's all go round in circles, right? I'm talking about proper like circuits, right? Like
no, you can't compare NASCAR.
Downforce, man.
You can't compare.
That's why
NASCAR
F1's the ultimate. That's why F1's the ultimate motorsport. Right. That's why it's always up there.
Have any of you ever been proper go-karting?
Yeah.
How tough is that? I was absolutely knackered when I finished. Absolutely.
Yeah, I had to stop halfway through. My arms were killing me.
Yeah.
I was all right. I don't know what's wrong with you guys. I don't know 5, 6 laps. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What was you on? I think Noddy was on a different kind of go-karting. Not the kind of go-karting I'm talking about.
No, proper like it's like a F1 circuit. It was actually I was on holiday in Germany and went to Nuremberg and done the Nuremberg thing, the circuit in Nuremberg. So
yeah, the Nuremberg Unterschleife.
Yeah.
127 corners.
I was knackered. That didn't help.
I got a Merc on my ability. I want to take my Merc there one day.
It didn't help as well with a lot of people not knowing how to use their brakes and getting just when you're going around the corners ramming into you and sending you first number 8. I mean, it's man, that was bad. We just had a good chance there, actually.
Yeah, be a corner though.
I remember someone tried to overtake me, and I moved to the side, and he literally went off the fucking circuit and went over his head, mate. Seriously, it was funny as fuck.
Yeah, it's a good buzz though when you're doing it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I think that's what sort of elevated me to want to go more. But it's like my girlfriend at the time had to sort of like drag me off, like, come on, you've had enough.
It's like, no, I've not had enough. How can you have enough of that?
Yes, I mean, back to the point of the football. I think it's with the top 6 now made of like different. They're not all in Champions League. They're all like either in Europa or Champions League. I think that's when you'll potentially see points dropped.
The only thing I can see that could possibly stop Man City is their ambition to go for. Oh, Bono looks really hurt here, actually.
Yeah, Martial caught him, didn't he?
Be a big injury for West Ham, actually.
He caught him, but I don't think there was anything malicious in it. I think it was.
No, it was actually Bono who stuck his foot there. It's 50-50. It's a 50-50 ball between all 3 of them.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, by the look, he's
trailing foot.
Look, he's struggling to move it.
Bloody Fabianski.
That's
Flapianski.
That's what season done then.
Oh, that was a fucking
So
one, isn't it?
Who's going to replace Ogbonna then?
Probably Valbuena.
Valbuena.
Valbuena's he's been around for a while, isn't he? That Valbuena. He was even in Turkey at one point. Playing for
not the French one.
Oh, not the French one. Okay.
Do you think this is? But see, I don't. They're not winning the quadruple. Not winning the quadruple.
Definitely not.
No.
There's
only one way you win the quadruple, and that's on FIFA.
They're not going to win the Champions League.
Oh
no!
Fuck!
I
just actually saw that. Fucking hell, that hurts. Oh, that's gonna hurt.
I don't think City
that's bad.
is yet there to get a quadruple.
No.
No way.
They're not.
The only thing I see stopping Man City. The only thing I see stopping Man City and I don't know if you agree with me, is that their ambition to want to win a Champions League.
I think the ambition is there.
Pep's got there. And I was speaking to this on the Sports Q&A on Sunday. You can go on Sarcasm City, go on their last, go check out their last Sports Q&A. It was on there on Sunday night. And how Yan City, who's a City fan, so she put it as that they're now better defensively to go and challenge for a Champions League. So they're playing differently and better than what they did before. So yeah, but I think.
But are they though?
No, they're not.
I think they can. I think they can. Right? They could because they've got. They know to. The Champions League, you can't. With Premier League, you can outscore people that quite easily most of the time. In the Champions League, because the competition's so close, right? You can't just outscore the other team all the time because it just doesn't work.
Yeah, but until Pep, in my opinion, until Pep believes in his own abilities and tactics in the Champions League and trusts his players.
Well, he has done. He has done it.
No,
before.
but that's all, not with City, hasn't?
No, but
he's only done it with Barca.
Even with Bayern Munich, he was there for 3 years or something, 3-4 years.
Yeah.
And he made it to the quarterfinals, semi-finals, and
Greenwood,
semi, didn't he? It's
yeah. I hear that, but I really
if he can't do it with a Bayern Munich team, so. But the thing is,
yeah, I'm saying that, Nui. I'm sorry, I'm saying that, but what I'm only saying is that. In terms of that stopping, in terms of them being prevented of winning the Premier League this season, I think their ambition towards the Champions League is more important for them at the minute than their ambition to a Premier League. They've done that, been there, won it. They've won it 4 times now. They want to win. Yeah, the reason they brought Guardiola in is to win a Champions League. That is why they did it.
But no, that they've got pressure at the moment to win the Premier League back as well. So it's not just about focusing on the Premier League and the Champions League. They need the Premier League title back. Do you know what I mean? Because
I get that.
Dropped it, so they're obviously going to be in 2 minds. And unless they could have sewn up the Premier League before, which obviously they can't now, because obviously it's going to go right down to the wire, I think. They're going to have to focus on the Champions League and the Premier League, and that's when you'll see them dropping points, and then. Maybe a Manchester United or I don't know, even Chelsea maybe potentially going up there. You know
what the board at City, right? You have to remember that Pep signed his new deal. Now, you're Pep Guardiola, right? Best manager in the world at this moment in time, one of the best of all time. You don't just go in there and just go, all right, you give me a 20 million a season wages and I'll stay for X amount. There's a conversation about, listen, if I'm going to stay here now for this X amount of seasons, right, I need signings. And I believe part of the conversation as well on that front was, I want you to do everything you can to bring Haaland. So City will do everything they can to bring Haaland in the summer.
Yeah.
But, and on the back of that as well, there was no Pep, we'll say,
hang on. Why are we
look at the squad
here?
Yeah, I know. It's just the reasons to why at this moment in time they're not going to win the Champions League, because I don't even think that's in Pep's mind for this season. Right now, I don't think that's even in Pep's thinking. Obviously, he'd love to do it, but with that squad the squad that he's got right now, you're looking at there's players he's missing, massive players like what's his name, David Silva has gone. You've got your Aguero is out. Jesus isn't going to win in the Champions League. What's all this chat?
I get that, but it's just that's my only theory towards it. But at the minute, I don't see him being caught in the Premier League, even if it did go for it anyway. So,
if he wins this game in hand, that's 8 points.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I can't see them dropping 8 points.
Their game in hand is Everton, isn't it?
No, it's Southampton, I think.
Is it? No, it's Everton. I'm pretty sure it's Everton.
I don't know, and at the minute, I don't care.
No, it's Southampton.
But you know what? This is, in fact, for us, for Man United, this could be actually it could turn into a good thing, because if the board are going to say to Wally, look, You did well last season. We know you could have done a little bit better. We're going to invest in you. But Ollie can look back on it and go, you know what? If only I'd have been a bit braver. If we'd have been a little bit braver, we could have got more points in that bag and we could have actually won it.
But
And
talk menu. Don't you concur with what other fans are saying, such as this was still a season where you can say potentially it's a write-off because you are looking to get back in. I mean, ideally, you said to me, like, if we said to you tomorrow, right, you're going to finish in the Champions League, you're going to have a FA Cup or something like that, you know, would you be happy with that sort of season? I mean, it's what you've done from till now is good, and it's obviously very good. Ollie has won the dressing room for Man United, but have you peaked a little bit too early? And you know, wouldn't you take a Champions League place and then, you know, potentially work towards a title?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. Any fan would take a top 4 finish and a trophy. There's no doubt about that. But this is some United fans really annoy me because at the end of the day, you know, we are talking about like Man United here. You know, we are like alongside Liverpool, right? Man United and Liverpool are the 2 giants of English football. Always will be, always have been. And now you're telling me that some fans are just going to accept that we've pulled ourselves out of the mire, out of the mud, cleaned ourselves down, and we found ourselves in a position where if we were a bit braver, we could have actually accrued more points right at this moment we're in now and been ahead. That for me, that's
all.
You know,
I have a question. Like, did you see the interview after the Everton game? Like all you said, like they're not even title contenders. Like, what do you think of that?
What did he say? Sorry, I didn't know what he said.
Something like beyond title contenders or something. I'll get the exact same words.
Well, yeah.
Well,
I mean,
hang on. It's 20 minutes gone now, and I'm just trying to.
Oh yeah. Talk about the football. Well, yeah. All right, we'll talk about the game. But no, I understand what
United now really are starting to like
ask questions. Yeah. Now
questions.
I'll answer that question quickly, but obviously, Ollie's job is to keep the players' minds in the right moment, and the right moment is the next game, not 3-4 games in front. So he has to keep their minds in this moment, and by saying that, privately, he's probably saying, you know, look, if we do kick on and we keep playing well, we might have a chance. But you can't publicly go in and put the pressure on them by saying, yeah, of course we're title contenders, because you know, the results obviously say otherwise, don't they? I don't know if anybody agrees with that.
I think that Ollie doesn't have that winning mentality like most managers.
What do you mean he ain't got a winning mentality?
Like winning trophies.
Well, it's won trophies before. I know it's only with Molde.
Hang on. And he only just scored the winner in the '99 European Cup final.
Exactly.
And lots of others.
What I meant is like, for example, that Leipzig game, okay, like for the Champions League, he didn't set up in a way where he would definitely win that game. He set up in a way he was playing for the draw. If you look at the lineup, he was playing. But
he could have done that against Liverpool in the FA Cup, and he didn't.
Yeah, but what
it's called part of learning.
Yeah, exactly. That's what. But I think if United are going to win something, it's not going to be under Ollie. That's just my opinion.
No. I think the thing with Ollie is he's a clever lad, right? Ollie's clever. We know that already. He's an intelligent bloke. He knows football.
I mean, you don't get to start. This is what I get fucking wound up with, right? People are moaning at fucking Ollie, right? They're second.
Yeah.
You don't do that by just putting players on a pitch.
No, exactly.
I'm sorry.
No, you're right. And he's going to learn. Ollie is going to learn. Right? Because where have we finished this season?
Look at Arteta, for God's sake. You're saying our squad's 10. Our squad on paper is 10.
No, it's not.
No. So there we
are. Definitely not.
But I think case proven.
Yeah, that's a different stream though. That one, I think. But you need a full on stream for the Arsenal.
You know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
Of course I do. Yeah. Is that right? And I think with Ollie is that he's doing what that squad is limited to. He hasn't got a proper right winger, which he needs, a proper right back, and another centre back. And then they have got a squad to challenge for the title. Because he hasn't got a right back sticking Rashford on the right to cover the right side or Pogba or whatever, right? And then they've got a serious, like they've got all the positions ready and depth ready to go and do that.
Yeah, we do need.
But at the minute, I think now is that they keep the pressure going on Man City, so it don't look like there's a massive gap, right? And then they just try and get themselves like the FA Cup, for example.
Yeah, but I think they're going in the right direction potentially to. And then now, what Ollie can say to
yeah, I mean, like I'm saying, there's like people saying they can't win the title with Ollie. Well, hang on, they were fucking sixth, fifth, whatever, right?
Mate, what other team has lost 6-1 and come back with such an answer? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's not being, as a Tottenham fan saying that, but who else has got that bit of a big defeat?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that.
And to pull that back, I mean, my hat's off to Ollie, to be honest, because the way he's changed that dressing room way of thinking and the way they're playing. I mean, especially now that potentially Pogba's thinking of staying, I think that'd be the best news you can have, really, as a United fan.
Well, I've been saying that, Nori, for a good few months now. I've been saying, look, I can actually see that. I can see Pogba actually staying on a renewed deal, even if it's just a 2-year extension.
Yeah.
With, because otherwise, would you agree with this statement, Nori? Right, that if Pogba was unhappy at United. Right, and he was like, I don't want to be anymore. I want to get out. Everything that his agent had said was true. Blah blah blah. Right? Paul Pogba does not need to go out and play well to sell himself. No way. He doesn't. Are you telling me that even if he was playing crap and everything else, you're telling me that Juventus, Real Madrid, even Paris Saint-Germain wouldn't want him if we said, all right, we're going to sell him? They'd be on it like a shot.
Oh yeah, 100%, and I totally agree with that. But I think it's I think you can win stuff with Ollie,
right?
And I think that.
Oh God! Oh, is it a post?
Oh, sorry. Go on, Nori.
Yeah. So I mean, I think personally, he has done so far what he has been brought in to do. So
Right? Can we judge him? Can we all agree? Can we just judge him on next season?
Yeah,
right, and see if it's the players. If he gets the players that he needs, judge him next season. And if he doesn't do it, then we know he's not the right guy.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you an indication to his ambition. Right, will be because he's already brought in Darren Fletcher on the coaching staff. If he brings in somebody else for the defensive side, and we actually get another big name defender,
for God's sake,
that will be a big sign that he's actually understands where the problems lie, because
ball Van der Beek gets over.
So Lanzi,
we now drop the conversation now because we really are making chances.
I know.
And I'm trying to keep focused on this.
What do you make of the game so far, then, Lanzi?
Pretty much what I expected. Nothing going forward.
Yeah.
I think it's just sit back and hope for penalties.
But then before penalties, you got extra time, didn't you? So obviously it's going to be an absolute drain on both set of players, really.
Yeah, it's not like the Carabao Cup where you go straight to pens.
What do you think he needs to do? What do you think West Ham needs to do, Lanzi, to create more chances?
Take off Yarmolenko, bring on Ben Rama.
See, I thought Yarmolenko was a bit of a baller,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yarmolenko used to be good.
But right now, look at that. They've just had a goal kick and he's just oofed it forward in the hope that they're going to win the first ball and then the second ball. But now it's gone out for is it a West Ham throw?
I think
this is the thing with David Moyes' tactics. It's like they play some great football, but then some of the decisions, he gets them to, you just say, wait a minute, that doesn't go with how you're playing. Like there, what was all that? Where's the bring the ball down and shield it and get a free kick? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
it's like it's just oofing it. But then when they start playing well, they play better football together. But it seems to be like more in their own half. But as soon as they start to get up the pitch, it's all a bit sort of wayward and
Oh, no, he's gone. We got Maguire. This is the thing that I think they're just. It's.
I think half time, bring Ben Rama on and go for it.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to. I mean, why not?
I mean, West Ham have defended pretty well, and Fabianski made a very good save.
Yeah, I know they did very well, but it's always worth a go anyway. So,
but there's no point in.
Also, isn't Yarmolenko 30 plus really?
Yeah.
And
he's a step over Merchant.
Yeah, but there's no point in defending well and then just oofing the ball out because you're giving us the opportunity to win the ball.
Giving us the ball back, yeah.
And then also that we can keep our players up.
We've got no transition from defence to attack.
No, and if you was to play out from the back, we're gonna have to press the ball to win it back because we've got their numbers in the wrong place. Because if you get a break, we've got numbers in the wrong place up the end wrong end of the pitch. So this is what I don't get about David Moyes. I don't understand what he's look at that. What's that? He's just doofed it forward.
This is what we've been doing all season.
It's crazy.
Showing the bigger teams too much respect.
It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Who's eating and what are you eating?
Sorry.
I like. Oh, you're not on the Mowams again, are you?
Mo.
What you on?
Yeah.
Oh, what flavour? Don't tell me the scampi and lemon.
Oh, fuck off.
Oh yeah, I like that. What about? Are they nice? Oh yeah, I like them and the nice and spicy. Oh, the nice and spicy are the best crisps.
Okay.
I can eat. I have to just take one pack because if I don't,
I have a period where I go through maybe Walker's, pork cocktail, or cheese and onion. Then one time I'm on Knick Knacks. One time I'm on chili heat wave Doritos.
If you could
flavors,
you could only pick one
phases.
One bag. If you could only pick one bag of crisps to have,
fuck me.
Which one would it be?
A bag filled all of them.
Oh, you can't have that. No, but not. What were they? Do you remember what Walkers did that? Didn't they? What were they called them? Walkers came on. Oh, that's a poor boy.
Oh no, it was one flavour, but different, like Monster Munch.
Yeah.
Mix-ups.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I do like my Doritos though as well.
I love Doritos. Yeah.
And also flaming hot Monster Munch. Oh.
Don't.
So yeah, it's turning into a bit of a damp squib this game, isn't it? Really, we seem to be the ones who are doing all the balling, but actually not putting it in the net. And this could turn into where we'll do all this. We're pinging it about. We're playing here. We're getting into the box, but then
one ball.
Yeah,
do it.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if West Ham did play it out. If they played it out once, they could catch us.
You spelt my name wrong, mate. It's Ley.
Yeah,
you have a new fan now.
Excellent.
Oh, thank you. That means no, thank you. It means a lot. It really does mean a lot. Right, support anywhere means a lot. Right, as us means a lot from anyone that comes on, anyone that messages in the chat, anything.
Like now, look, you see, we're playing it out from the back, obviously, as you would expect. But where's the pressing? Look at them. Look at West Ham. What are they doing? It's like don't. They're going to try and block the passing lanes, but our movement is obviously countering that. And now, look, they're playing it now. But what? Oh, hey, here we go. What did they say? Oh, that was. See, they got
a bit quick.
See, if they only did that, if West Ham did that more, I don't get it.
More up. They're like to bring the midfield creator up the pitch because they're so. Yeah. The thing is, the forwards are so deep. They're too deep, and it's not exactly like Man United are coming right to the halfway line with
but if you're going to put them two, you're putting them up there like that.
This is what I'm saying. If you're going to play this sort of football, why you put Yarmolenko up there? But what if you got another option as a striker? It's faster.
We got Odebeko, but he's 17 and Moyes doesn't want to throw him in the deep end straight
What about
away.
and what about Antonio? Where's he?
Injured.
Fuck. So you're pretty much stuck then, aren't you?
Yep.
Fuck.
Right now, look. Where's the?
Hang on. If that's the case, then when are we playing you? See if we can get some points.
Look, see, we've got the freedom here of the pitch. Look, there's it's too late to start pressing. Look, when you up. Oh no.
Van der Beek. Marshall, play the ball. Fred.
See, now the problem with United is we've done all that hard work.
I bet you already, Ads is going, oh, look at that Fred. He's controlling that midfield. Right? he's look at him. Look, forward passing. Oh, well, it's not.
Well, he tried. It didn't quite work.
Donny Van der Beek should have came to
Here we
the
go.
ball.
West Ham on the break. West Ham on the break here.
Yeah, but look at his defence, right? His defence aren't helping him. God's sake.
Where's his outball?
I bet if it goes off Fred's shin, it's like, oh, Fred can't do nothing about that. It's not his fault.
Well,
sorry. I'm sorry. Here's the thing. He won't admit it, but I'm a Tierney sexual. I love Tierney.
I feel bad for Donny Van de Beek.
Oh yeah. Speaking of left backs, where is your favoured left back?
Who's favorite?
Hey,
Luke Shaw.
Yeah, where is he?
He's on the pitch, isn't he?
No.
Is he on the bench? I thought
he's on the bench.
Oh, is he on the bench? Oh yeah, Tellers is on it. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, well, I mean,
you playing two of them, are you?
That's fair enough. I mean, Tellers needs to improve. There's no doubt about that. He does need to improve.
I mean, I don't think he fits Ollie's style anyway, because he needs a very solid centre half right behind him. He's all out attack. I was watching him play at Porto.
Sorry about that. Just dropped out there for a second. Don't know what happened there. Bloody
stupid. Like you out of a title race.
Yeah,
at least we was in one. You can't even fucking get into one, mate.
Yeah.
I mean,
and also,
me?
you mentioned Tierney.
Who's won a Premier League?
You mentioned Tierney.
Who's won a Premier League?
Have Arteta,
Yeah,
you have
20
Who's
years
won
ago,
a Premier
mate.
League?
20 years ago, mate.
Where's the Premier League?
20 years ago.
Where's your Premier League?
20 years ago.
Where's your Premier League?
You'll win the championship
Answer
soon,
the
mate.
question.
You'll win the championship soon, mate. Don't you?
He's got a head injury. Hold on, Stephen. Hold on. I think we got some bad head injury here or something.
Oh yeah, that's a bad one.
that doesn't look too good.
Is there any blood anywhere, or let's have a look?
So
Right,
Ozil's
the
playing
last
right
time
now.
I'm letting you.
Who's the United player on the floor?
Oh, ouch.
Martial.
That's being behind.
So Ozil's playing right now.
They still look good.
the
Martial's
chick,
going
who
to
do
have to
you
come off.
support?
Both
What
of
team
them
do I
have a
support?
bad injury. Both are hurt.
Martial's going to have to come off here. Get Cavani on.
Well,
I am
who
so
knows, that
behind.
might
I
be
swear.
What are you watching it on
Oh,
your?
that's a bad one.
I'm watching it on BBC
Hang on,
iPlayer.
Why are you
Oh,
watching on the iPlayers on BBC One, for God's sake?
I'm on the iPad.
I'm on the teller. Well, I'm not on the teller, but you know what I mean.
Oh, Barnsley are playing Chelsea on Thursday. I might do that one as well. Well, I got one. No,
Bournemouth won against Bournemouth won.
Jake,
BBC One.
See, with West Ham, I think if they only sort of believed in their abilities a little bit more and just sort of try to take control of that ball and just pass it around a bit more.
hang on,
Sorry,
hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Everyone, just hold on a minute. Jake, who do you support? Hello.
Who is that?
Hello.
I've never heard of them.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, you got a bad line, pal.
Oh, just kick
What minute are you guys on? Sorry.
I'm not having him back.
I'm on 38. 38-28.
Right, I've gone onto the actual BBC one. It's gone 37-30.
All right.
So,
Yeah, I'll catch the second half. This game is pretty interesting, actually.
This game
Yes.
has been boring. It's just West Ham defending for the lives.
Doesn't look that bad. The head. I mean, it's obviously a clash.
No,
Yeah.
They've
Not
obviously-
bad in the end.
but West Ham players, sorry, worse off.
but I mean, look at this.
Would you,
Look at West Ham. I don't get it.
Hey,
Do
Why
you
they do?
think that, can I just ask? Do you think because this thing I'm planning on the 5th, by the way, and guys, 5th of March is a massive day, that I've got planned. Do you think if I asked, so I've asked Sarcasm City, and they said if they put the link in their description instead of the donations, they'll try and get people to donate to the charity, right, for for the page. Now, I'm not sure about Claude and the Bansters. I'm gonna try and hear back from them, but I'm hoping they'll do the same thing. It's the football terrace I was going to ask as well, but this whole thing about the football terrace, I don't know what's whether they can or not now.
Why?
Because they're going. It's just something to do with the marketing and everything, the branding, and then everything. So
What is there an issue with the branding?
no, it's just it's not as straightforward as like bringing someone on as it used to be.
Oh, I see.
If you know what I mean.
I mean, instead of bringing someone on, you could ask Terry to just put the link in the description or something. Because
Yeah,
everyone
that's what I'm
donates
thinking. I'm
to
asking
football.
Terry, like, if you could put the link in the description and ask people to donate to the charity, that would be a massive godsend.
Yeah, because anyways, people do donate a lot of money through Super Chat. Why not through the chat?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because I think but I'll talk about it more off stream anyway. Because
Oh,
I don't want
what
to
day is
mention
what day is March 5th? What day is March 5th?
It's a Friday. It's Big Yellow Friday. So if you do come on stream and you come on camera, you got to wear something. If you wear something yellow, anything yellow will be nice. I'm gonna wear something yellow.
Was he holding on to Marcus Rashford there?
I think. So,
Let's have a look.
I wouldn't call it holding on for holding on's sake though.
Yeah, but any kind of holding on a striker who's in momentum that's a foul. But they're not even showing a replay of it, so.
Yeah, so I don't think there's much in it.
It's probably nothing. That's why they didn't show the replay.
Yeah, but Rashford had
Everyone
his arm
keep
up.
hitting that like button, hit the subscribe button. I know it sounds like a bit of a chore, but I've got
Well-
to ask. Keep hitting that like button, share button. Right, let's get more people involved in there. And yeah, hit that subscribe button if you're new.
Oh, Steve, quick question, mate. You know the
Yeah.
liver awareness stream you just done earlier?
Yeah,
Didn't you save that?
save it.
Yeah, because I was looking for it to put a like on it, but I couldn't find it in your videos.
So no, look at it because there's an processed properly yet. If you go on one of the if you go on the Liver Awareness Show playlist and go to the
Yeah.
bottom, you'll find it there.
Okay, all right then.
Right, that's all. West Ham, what are they going to do? Like, just look at all that space he's got there, Dan. He's using it.
Everyone as well.
He's using it. What's he going to do now? Yeah, go on. That's it. That's it. He's played it.
Those, Talk Menu, you on our Discord server?
How do I find it?
I can send you the link to our Discord server.
Yeah, you send me the link because I need to.
Yeah, it's an invite link. You can if you get the app, make yourself a profile. I can send you a link
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, do that.
if you've got a profile already. That is.
Well, I can set one up. No worries.
Yeah. If you set one up, then here's the link, and it's in the private chat.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to join the server, there's the link there, and also I'm gonna put it in
That
the
private
comments.
chat was a bit inappropriate. But
Yeah, I don't. Who's put all that in the chat?
But what?
You don't want to say it out loud.
Chig pulling a good one. That's their name. In the private chat, Stephen.
Yeah, just give me a sec.
It's a bit unusual, isn't it? To be fair. I mean, I'm not against anyone who's in whatever way inclined, that's not a problem at all. But it's just a bit inappropriate for a football stream.
Yeah.
Well, I know exactly what to do next time he comes on.
Ask him to explain.
I didn't even get my boobies out as well.
Wait. Wait. Where you? Where?
Where?
I was in the private chat.
Oh. I didn't get it.
I
So.
think it's this game. I think it's whoever blinks first. That's what it sort of looks
Yeah.
like. Whoever sort of concedes first.
I want to actually. You know what I want to see? I'm gonna try and check. I'm gonna check on that.
Hey, Nuri,
Yeah.
did you watch? Did you by any chance catch the Istanbul Fenerbahce game?
I don't
No,
watch
why?
that at all, mate. To be honest,
You don't watch Turkish League?
no, I don't. Not at all.
Right, I don't understand here. What are we trying to do here? We're trying to do what Arsenal used to do, which is pop it around and walk it into the net. You're not going to do that against West Ham because they're so well drilled at defending.
So good defensively. No point.
What the
Yeah,
hell
look
is
at it.
Noble doing there, mate? Noble literally pushing Van der Beek off the ball, man. What the fuck? That should be a yellow card straight away.
Hello.
It's crazy. I mean, you've got West Ham they're defending like that. We've got Greenwood on one side and Rashford on the other. Get it to them and get people running into the box. Simple. It's about just a timing thing, isn't it? I don't get it.
I mean, United get the ball to the final third, but they're not doing anything with it.
Exactly.
But look
Well,
what
I mean, their
Martial's
strikers
doing.
have been terrible this year, though. Normally, they're decent, but Martial and Cavani both haven't really
No,
they showed up
Cavani's
time to
good.
time.
Cavani's been good, I think.
Cavani doesn't take the easy chances for some reason.
Yeah, and then there'll be times he'll chip a ball that's fantastic, and you're like,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
And you're like, why can't you do that every time?
What was you going to say, Nora?
I mean, I rate Martial, but I just don't like earlier when he just keeps going out. That's what I get pissed off about Kane with when he's not in the box and you need that goal and your striker's outside of the box. Stay in the bleeding box.
I think Martial is an
That's
attitude
why you
issue.
got Rashford and Greenwood and all them on the outside.
Hey, so do you think that's? I'm gonna put why hasn't Fred taken the lead yet?
There's no point in removing the danger, is there? Because that's basically what you're doing.
I'm checking on ads at the minute, see if he's going nuts.
You see?
I'm just gonna put in the chat. Why hasn't Fred taken the lead yet?
I mean, I thought United would come out more, chest out, really. I mean, and I know it was a bad sort of knock with the Everton game, but I mean, I grew up seeing United. If they got a bad result, then the next game, they're going to absolutely pummel you.
Yeah.
Hang on. Patrick O'Hara, nice to see you. Hope.
Yeah. Hi,
Ahmed
Patrick.
Command, he looks the real deal. Yeah.
I think. I mean, like there, you just see the example.
You want to
This is
join?
why.
Mate, the links in the.
This is why we need somebody on that right hand side because Greenwood is not a winger.
No. I agree with that.
We need somebody there because if you just look at that, he did a great bit of skill to get free with the ball. But what did he do? He tried to pass it with the outside of his boot and it went straight against the West Ham player.
Would you say Greenwood's more of a CM or a number 10?
And I'd say Greenwood was more an out-and-out striker. I think he's an out-and-out striker because his ability with both feet, his heading, he knows you could spin him round blindfolded and then say right where's the goal and he'd put the ball in it. He's so deadly with he's so accurate. I think, but I think obviously Ollie's not at this stage. Ollie's not going to just put him up there on his own, or in a 2, or central in a 3 even. For whatever reason, but I see a game like this for me. I know what you say before about us. We need to win something. I believe that I do, but why not? Why not give him that option? See how he copes with it. Give him that bit of experience at being the number 1 in a 3.
Yeah, exactly. And then you can sort of judge, within the first 45 minutes of how he's doing.
Yeah.
and then make a decision that way. But yeah, I mean, it just seems like it's so cagey. Like it's not what I'm used to seeing. Man United. I mean, I don't really watch Man United week in week out, but yeah, I mean, it just doesn't. Yeah, it just doesn't seem right. Like there's no.
Well,
I mean, maybe it might be Pogba missing. I mean, Pogba is obviously a massive influencer on the field for you.
Of course.
And you know that's probably one thing that is actually missing. You know, to be fair, Maguire is okay, but I think Pogba is more of a captain than Maguire is.
Mm.
I mean, really, as far as a captain goes, I mean, if you think of all the great captains like Vieira, Keane,
They're superstars.
Players, they were based in the midfield where they can boss like pretty much the back and the front from where they're at. Yeah. This is why I don't agree with Lloris being captain for Spurs.
Yeah.
I think it's Kane that needs to be the captain or someone in the middle. Yeah. So they can boss the front and the back. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, you bang on.
So,
and they're usually superstars as well, like big names, aren't they? Like you mentioned there, Keane, Vieira. You know, they're big names, and they're the kind of, like you say, if you put Pogba as captain, you know, of course, all the players are going to be.
I'm sorry. I just put one little comment like why isn't Fred taking the league yet? Just as a joke. Right? He thinks I'm taking it seriously.
Has he gone mad?
He thinks I'm literally giving him hate. Like he knows I rate. He's always known I rate Fred. I've always rated Fred. I think he does a wonderful job at Man United. But just one little comment like that, and he's like, "Oh, all these players, they all get the hate." And it's so easy. I love it.
It's
Sorry, I had to.
So anyway, we're half time.
Anyway,
But I agree with what
I want to come on and give their half-time thoughts. By all means, come on. Chelsea have had Barnsley, Morecambe, and Luton in their FA Cup. We are getting piss easy ties. Yeah. Dead first half, said Atomic Puppet. Take Rashford off.
Oh, Rashford's been pocketed by Kufal.
Yeah.
So Rashford is still inconsistent, right? Like for the most part, like he has really good games and then extremely good games and then like games he just disappears.
Yeah. You see what they're doing now on the telly.
You haven't got.
They're showing now on the telly where right at the start of the game, and I said, look, people are they're playing the ball up and getting in the right position for a ball to go in, but no one's making the run. Yeah. And then if they are making the run, they're not putting the ball in, but they're just showing now where Van der Beek, for him to be running into space, that's being freed up by West Ham, and he's not doing it. He's kind of just standing still.
Yeah, I know. It winds you up especially when you see them make a run, and you're like, pass the ball, pass the fucking ball, and they just don't do it. It's just this.
I think that they just know. I mean, if there was someone really like, if you had a Cavani in the middle, you have someone to aim at, really. But I mean, from what I've seen of Martial, he's not really that guy that will jump up and get a head on it. Or no. I might be wrong.
No, I mean he can head it. There's no doubt about that. But I think Martial's more of a. You play him in and he'll run on and then score a goal. You play him in. Do you know what I mean?
He's a good dribbler, though. He's a really good dribbler.
Yeah, but he's
got a number 9 shirt. So I mean, he should be a striker. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I'm sort of meaning. Because obviously, from what I see, if there was anyone of confidence in there where they'll jump up and attack the ball, then maybe the crosses might even with a sort of hit and hope, they might just throw it in there. Do you know what I mean? But without Cavani, they don't seem to be.
Would you take Arnautovic? But no.
I'll take him back.
He was a good. So what happened to him? Like he was supposed to be like
he's in the Chinese.
He was like really.
His brother was stirring stuff up, and Pellegrini just didn't like it, so binned him off.
That's one from Bremen, isn't it? He actually originally came from Germany, or am I thinking of wrong? He's actually Austrian, but he was playing in Germany.
Yeah, he's playing in Germany.
Yeah. See, I rated him at Bremen, but yeah, I mean, after that, I just didn't see what was so fantastic about him, really.
He always
He
seems
had
to
like a
have
huge price tag
attitude
too.
problems. There's always attitude problems with Arnautovic.
Oh, of course, you always get those sort of players, don't you?
That's where you need to be. That's where the good management skills
Would
come
West
into
Ham
it.
be top 4 with Payet and Arnautovic?
Payet.
Payet.
Yeah, okay, yeah, we would.
Yeah.
Payet. Is that the guy who went to France?
Yeah.
The one who came for a year and
Yeah.
did well and left.
Yeah. What was all that about? That was crazy. That.
But when he was
Was
there,
it
he was
that they wouldn't
amazing.
pay him the money, or they weren't? I can't remember
No,
what
it
it was
just,
now.
well, at the time we were, I think, 15th in the league. And he was too good, so
Yeah, that's right.
He was too good. He
But we
was so
should-
good.
if we'd given him, like, if we'd got Batshuayi, I think he would have stayed. Give him a striker that, well, he deserves, really.
Yeah, if he's so good, but what's he done since then? I mean,
He got
run that
fat
league,
and
so
had his house broken into.
you know what I mean? It's just like he thought it was all this big high and mighty, but then you've got, I think, he went to Marseille or was it Lyon?
Yeah, Marseille.
Marseille, yeah.
Mm.
It's just like Marseille, who? I mean, they're basically your Aston Villa of the Ligue 1.
Yeah.
No, they aren't the Aston Villa. They're a pretty big team.
Marseille. I actually, my French team is Marseille, just simply because of my missus. My missus's mum is a Marseillais. She's from Marseille, so it's Marseille. I mean, yeah, I always talk to her, Jean-Marc, her uncle, when I go there, and it's always the same old tune. But again, that's another. If we want to talk about the French league, crikey, we better get some baguettes out and some nice get some nice brie. Can anybody talk with a
On a very good league, people underestimate it.
about the French league?
I mean, that's where all the players come from, basically. France, Germany.
Yeah, all the
and Spain.
upcoming talents in world football are from the French league.
Yeah, but there's a
Not
difference
that many
between.
people. Not that
Great
many.
times
Not
by
that many
French
come
league
from.
players.
We're just watching Bournemouth here.
Not
Yeah,
that many come from Italy, surprisingly.
I mean, it's all right. Yeah, it's a good league, but what other league really can stand up to the Premier League over 38 games? They're playing at the intensity and the tactics that are used and everything else. There's no way. You look at a lot of the other leagues. It's all apart from some of the Serie A teams.
Everyone gets hyped. Remember those 2 Russian players, Glovlin.
And
Loving.
Chernobyl. Oh, but Alexander Golovin is a very good player. He's killing it at Monaco. He scored a hat trick like a few weeks ago.
I thought I said Chernobyl at one point.
That does say that, doesn't it? That's awful.
That's what I thought. We're done. It says Churnball.
No, I forgot his exact. I don't think that's the right spelling, but it's along those.
Yeah, I was going to say it can't be. I was going to say it was like next to like Chernobyl, and I thought I never knew nuclear reactors play creative football players.
But Golovin is killing it at Monaco. He's really good.
But this is the thing that you can kill it at Monaco though, but Premier League's a different standard. You got to admit.
People underestimate the French league. It's so quality.
Yeah, but look at the teams in it. Come on.
I mean, like I just said, it's all right. I mean, French league's great.
Do you boys think Wenger would get better out of this Arsenal team? Yeah,
No.
I actually do.
I don't know about that, Stephen. I think
Oh, I do.
old Wenger maybe, but not the Wenger now. So that's a bit of a crazy question. What does that mean? Is he talking about the old Wenger or the current Wenger?
Well, we apparently had a worse squad in 2017-18, right? Yeah? He managed to get 6th.
Yeah.
And he never
He
dropped
would.
to 16th.
No.
I'll give him that.
But that was the continuity. That was the continuity of what Wenger had brought to the club from the start, and it just continued. What happened was
Well, that's all
some
part
of
of being with Wenger, then, isn't it? So there you
no,
are.
no. But with some of the players at the end, some of the players' attitudes started to drift, and once that happened, all the players start to get that bug of drifting attitude. Once attitudes drop, boom, it all falls down. That what Wenger had going, it's the same at Liverpool, it's the same at Manchester City. What they've got going there is all based on attitude and application and doing exactly as you're told when I tell you to do it. I've said that before, and it's true. So, it's just unfortunate. Like for Liverpool, they're unfortunate that they've lost the spine of their team.
I'm sorry. That I do actually feel at the minute the way this team is. I do feel they can. You can.
Do you think the player?
Any worse?
Do you think that team, if Arsene Wenger walked in tomorrow and said, "Right, I'm taking over now till the end of the season," what do you think the team? What would they do? How would they react to that? Do you think? Would they think, "Oh, it's Arsene Wenger"? Whoa. Or would they think, "Oh, mate, come on, you didn't win anything for however long"?
No, I think it would be. What would happen is like he encourages players to like be freedom.
A player who has won it before.
That was the difference with Wenger, though, and make their mistakes and then play a decent game. So I think like the players would have adapted to that. The problem at that time was Man City just got really, really, really good. Yeah, and like right now it's all structured. I mean, sometimes like you got to encourage the players' freedom.
Yeah, but what is it that when Wenger come to Arsenal, he changed everything, didn't he? Everything, the dietary needs, the sleeping patterns and training patterns and everything, and once the players seen that it was actually making them fitter, giving them more stamina to play the games at pace and do what they're doing, and they start to thrive on it. But then when it starts to wane because of bad attitudes in players who then affect other players, and the levels start to drop slightly, then it all just goes to shit. And this is what's happened. That's what's happened at Manchester City, but he somehow clawed it back. Because when Laporte got injured last season, and I said, right, now we'll see what sort of manager Pep is. Let's see him manage John Stones and Otamendi. And what did he do? He didn't do either of those things that we could see publicly. He just brought them. Well, yeah, exactly. And then he started wondering. Then he started, spitting his dummy out as to why he didn't win. But the reason why he didn't win, mate, is because you didn't do what you're supposed to be doing, which was you had two, in my opinion, very, very good defenders who could have been even better than they are now if he only had invested more time in them and a bit more faith.
Yeah, but the year that they won the treble though, like when Mendy went out, they had like injuries that year. Like they did put it together, and they held off Liverpool that year though. Like that mental strength was amazing that year.
It was 18-19, wasn't it?
Like I think it's 17. Yeah, it's like 17.
Yeah, it was 18-19.
No,
18-19.
Yeah, because
they don't count. What is it? What, the Carabao Cup, FA Cup, and the Premier
Yeah, that team was really good. Yeah.
Oh yeah, when they won it on the last day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought United was the last one to do treble.
Well, they did the domestic treble.
Doesn't the Carabao Cup doesn't count?
No, they've got it's called the domestic treble.
Domestic treble, yeah, correct.
Domestic treble. What a load of crap.
I mean, they got close. They got close to the Champions League too. I mean,
listen. If you want a treble, my friends, go to Old Trafford and have a look at the trophy cabinet. There, you will see a real treble. You will see a real treble, Matt. And how many doubles will you see? How many doubles? Hey.
And Arsenal, you'll see a real Premier League trophy.
Oh.
Have you got a poorly finger, Stephen? I'd get that looked at if I were you, mate.
Hey,
you know what they say, don't they?
You know what that represents?
What?
One more trophy more than Spurs.
Oh, I can't.
We haven't. The season's not finished yet. We'll wait till the season's over, and then we'll meet the game. Mate, even if we
get the Mickey Mouse version.
Even if we get the Carabao Cup, it's more than you'll get this year, mate. Trust me.
Oh yeah, I've got a question for you, Nora. Before the match comes back, and I've got a question for you.
Go on.
Do you think if with that squad that you've got now, With the manager you've got now, if you brought in Manchester City's squad or Liverpool's squad into your club, would he be able to win the league, Mourinho?
Man City squad, yes. Liverpool, no.
But I don't. This is where I think, and time will only prove if I'm right or not. But I believe that the whole landscape of our game has changed, altered again massively since Pep's arrival.
You can't use the rain excuse. It's snowing excuse.
Yeah, it's snowing. Well, it has been snowing.
Oh, whoever has said he's faithful.
No, I think the landscape of our game has changed, and I think anybody who's got serious ambitions about winning that league has to be more attack-minded and, do more.
Attack-minded. I think it's like Man City. The reason they've been so successful is because they've had a second and third squad to their first squad.
But yeah.
So when you have the squad depth, then especially with the Premier League, you need that squad depth of, like I said. The reason you've got Liverpool struggling at the moment and Tottenham and Arsenal and stuff like that is because their key players are out. Like your Van Dijk and you've got Jotas for Liverpool. For us, if obviously Kane and Son's not playing, we're fucked. If Arsenal haven't got Tierney, they don't play as well. Or like Emil Smith-Rowe, Saka, stuff like that. So until you can get a like-for-like replacement for all your star players, then it's going to be hard to win this league, and that's how City have been doing it for ages because they have got that, person that can back up in the
big up everyone that's watching so far. Leave a like, share, subscribe.
I think a part of that is also they have.
And by the way, Lee Gunner does not look like Thomas Souček. He looks like Graham Potter.
A part of that's also that they have multiple ways to play, so it's not just like Man United with 4-2-3-1 or like Arsenal. They have like they play differently. They can play like 3-4 different ways.
Yeah, and, that's what I was just gonna say was that it's if you look at
that like button if you don't like it right down here.
If you look at Manchester City and Liverpool, where they are now, even with the problems that they've had.
The camera's on the other side, huh?
Compared to where Man United are, when we haven't really had. What problems have we really had? Not really. We've got a pretty decent squad, and if we'd have been playing, this is what it always falls back to being braver with our brand of football. Because I believe if we were. We'd have been way in front now. We could have took full advantage of this season, but we haven't. And again, whether the board believe that Ollie can, by adding new players to that squad, can continue playing the 4-2-3-1, because I don't believe that's going to win us the league. No way. I just don't believe it. If anybody tries to tell me that'll win you the league, I'm not going to agree.
Someone made the point earlier that if you do keep Pogba at United, then really you need to work around Pogba. So maybe if the board see that Pogba's been convinced to stay by Ollie, then maybe they might fish out obviously the money that he needs for it, to strengthen his squad.
Actually, it has to be built around Fernandes like the way it is, but I think like they have to figure out how to incorporate Pogba more. I mean.
Rashford's on the run. Go on, Rashford. Ooh.
Rashford.
I don't know. I think.
Yeah, I mean.
Because they have the two pieces. I mean, it's just really hard to like balance the two when you have like two really good pieces, like Pogba versus like Fernandes.
I think so. Pogba might make a sort of an outlandish sort of gesture, like maybe to take off the armband off Maguire and give it to him, and that might be a clincher for United to keep him. And you know what? I mean, no disrespect to Maguire, but I'd give the armband to Pogba any day, mate.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think with Fernandes and then Rashford and like Martial on the wings would create so many chances. Like, I mean, just those three, like, you should be able to create a lot of chances. And then you have Pogba going forward. That's pretty much like four really good players.
But like I said, Pogba
As a
is
core.
United. Pogba is from United, like his,
Yeah.
the academy stuff. So he's got the DNA of Man United within him. That's why I believe he should have the armband. And you know what? I mean, I don't know what on earth they were thinking when they gave it to Maguire. You know, I just didn't see him as a captain at all.
I think like
It is their coach,
when
though.
I watch a United
Hang on.
match, the only leader I see on
Yeah.
that pitch is Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah,
He
who's
keeps
that?
on screaming.
Yarmolenko.
He's the leader on that pitch.
Oh,
I
three
mean,
injuries. Three
Right.
injuries.
In my opinion, for Man United with Pogba, I mean, between Pogba and Bruno,
Hang on.
they should have, either Fred or McTominay behind them, being that sort of that protective, the safety net. And also when you've got Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka, who are no slouches, if they were they push up, you leave your two at your back when you're in possession. You've got them two pushing up, and if we get caught out, and they're going to try and play it through the middle. If they've outnumbers in the midfield, them two can tuck in. Shaw and Wan-Bissaka can tuck in, make the numbers up quickly. But then if you've got that, then a covering from like someone like McTominay or Fred who've got the engine, and then the outball and the creativity from Bruno and Pogba.
Oh, good interception.
And not just that, Pogba's fantastic at holding the ball up.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, the thing is, you have such
What was
unbalanced
wrong with
players.
that?
Though.
Hang on. What was wrong with that?
Oh, it's just nearly cut. That's a bit high. That was a bit high. He's nearly took his bleeding head off there.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
He's nearly, who was that? Tellers getting a bit frisky there.
Yeah, I got him on my fantasy Premier League, so I want him to do well.
You need him to score. Hey up, here we go. They're gonna. Oh. Right, so now we're playing it out. What we're going to do? Let's have a look.
Pass back, sideways
Well,
pass.
But see the difference there.
On, so you can just have the ball you want.
Yeah, but look at the difference though now at Lansley with the pressing. The pressing more. So obviously, Moyes just I've seen from that.
West
But
Ham
this is it,
looks
'cause they're getting more
actually
confident.
want to attack. Like they're actually attacking. They're going
The
forward.
more it's going to stay 0-0, the more West Ham's going to get more confidence, and it's going to, spur them on to, potentially get that
I think
first goal. But it's been dire by United.
yeah, Rashford. It's been poor again.
We're too slow in what we do now, playing it around at the back. All what we're doing. You've got players who've got the ability to eat up ground. Play the ball to them and let them eat the ground up and go. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, what's Maguire going to do here now? Look.
It seems
I mean,
back.
This is where I get the Ollie outers in a sense, because compared to I feel like if you had like that coach that encouraged them playing different, like multiple ways and like developing the team that way, I think you would have won the title. It's just the fit's just not right. There's just something wrong with like the balance and the fit with the team.
I think
If you think about someone like Pochettino, he has got a wonderful, style of play, and I really can really enjoy the football underneath him, but it's just not sustainable. It's just, I don't know.
But like you need at least two ways to play. Like one for like the team, one for like one for the teams that just sit back like crazy, and then one for like the teams that attack you.
Yeah.
But I just don't know if like Ollie's the right manager for that, because I think he does well when teams attack him completely.
I think
I think it's the other way that's the problem.
Ollie's here to install that winning mentality back into them, and then once they've got sort of over the kinks and they've got the players and stuff, that's when they'll potentially look to another manager to come in and sort of finish it off. Do you know what I mean? Like a sort of Pep Guardiola sort of star manager, where he's got such a high stature, and that's when they'll potentially start winning Champions Leagues and stuff like that. And
it's a big risk. It's a big risk, though, Nori, that.
But there's only like two managers like that, though. There's only two or three
with
managers.
risk, there's no reward. Do you know what I mean?
Of course, no, I understand that. Of course,
there's no reward. So, I don't think Ollie was brought in to be a Fergie sort of like 20 years sort of manager. He's just been here to sort of like get the kinks sort of worked out, get you back. I mean, really, unfortunately, I think Jose was supposed to be that for you, where you had that manager, but it obviously didn't work out.
But
So they just need to sort of reset, really.
Yeah, but do you know what the most annoying thing is what was Ollie's favourite formation when he won the title with Mulder twice? What was his favourite formation? 4-3-3.
4-3-3.
4-3-3. So why does this is what I don't get? It's like, Ollie, you've got it on paper. That team is more than capable of playing 4-3-3. You're telling me that between Fred and McTominay, but either one of them two can't play alongside Pogba and Bruno, but one of them playing deeper role, obviously moving up.
That's because Fernandez is primarily a cam. I mean, the difference with like 4-3-3 and 4-2-3-1 is basically that, like, Cam has more freedom. So. Yeah,
but I mean, 4-3-3, you're only going to have one defensive-minded midfielder. Oh, what?
Good save.
Rashford. But in a 4-2-3-1, usually you would have the two defensive midfielders. But if we, because Paul Pogba, he holds the ball up fantastic. He can pick a pass out. He's tricky. He's not the fastest. He's quite gangly, really, isn't he? But with Bruno Fernandes, and then this is what I don't. It's for me. I don't understand. Maybe I'm looking at it all wrong. But when I look at this team on paper, or on one of those bits of software where you make your own team and you go, right, okay, how could this work? It looks to me like a perfect fit. Because you look.
Wan-Bissaka is also. But your fullbacks are also like imbalanced in ways. That was another problem, I think. Wan-Bissaka is really good on defense, but then the other side is pretty much I don't even know, like the other side is just like doesn't have any balance whatsoever.
Decision making in the final third is the problem. He can make mistakes at times, but you got to think. Everyone has a go at Rashford. You got to think he's only 23. So he's not even at his prime yet. So he's still got to develop. Rashford is Bruno. McTominay is frustrated sometimes. Times goals that gas and that. But he got the goals, and that goals gassed your fans.
I mean,
no. Look at Fadil. This is where you go wrong, because you need to look at what he produces, right? And yes, he's had a dip in form these few recent games, but most of his performances, he has outperformed some of the best inside forwards in the league. Right, so you can't give him credit for that. He's outperformed some of the, like Mo Salah, Mane, right, Sterling. He's outperformed them. So why can't you give him credit?
Who's outperformed Salah?
It's not. You got every right to gas fucking Rashford because he's a quality player.
But you know what? If you look at Manchester, listen. When we were talking about Manchester City before, about them, how Pep can change things and all the rest of it, are you telling me that if you before he did that with some of those teams that he's had and some of the squad that he's got and the players that he's picked, before he started doing what he was doing, if somebody would have come on and said, "Oh, why isn't Pep doing this and that with these players and that players?" you would get people saying, it's because it'll either make it unbalanced or this or that or the other. But it's not. It's nonsense. This Pep, for me, it's why he's probably the cleverest of all the managers that I've ever seen, because he understands that professional footballers, give them a simple instruction, and if they're a decent player, they will be able to follow that that simple instruction. Because if you look at them individually, Manchester City, right? They don't do anything spectacular, do they?
I can tell you sports Spurs, you're losing all your hair.
I've got my hair, actually.
I mean, things have changed.
I've got to go. My dinner's here, but I wish you all a good evening. And I'll hopefully see you all on the next. What's your next stream, Stephen?
Next stream is. That's a good question. I think it's. No, I ain't got nothing really. I think I got something tomorrow. I swear I have. Can't think.
Wasn't Wednesday you got something else going on? That's why you did Hot Off the Press on Monday.
Oh yes, the Arsenal Chelsea ladies stream, innit?
Yeah.
Oh yes, that's what I'm in the mention. Charlotte bollocks. I'll send her that.
All right, cool. All right, guys, you take
All
care,
right.
and I'll chat to you
See-
soon. Oh yeah,
yeah.
Steve. I'll call,
Take care.
text me tonight, Stephen. Yeah. About.
Yeah, that I'll insta call. It's probably easy to talk about it.
All right, then, mate. No worries. See you guys later. Have a good evening.
All
See
right.
you in a bit.
Right,
Take care.
Ciao.
Bye.
I mean, the game is. I feel like I had this conversation with somebody. It's all systems now, but the thing is, I think people get really rigid in their systems. Like, I think
Yeah.
it has to be like a changing thing. I don't think one system works for the entire year.
I've always like
So-
this is the thing. Yeah, this is you've got to. I have always believed in football. You've got to have a plan B, right, in a game of football, because right, every game is not going to work out the same. So you've got to have a plan B, and this is the great managers have a plan B. That's why I say, like, when Man United have gone down to 10 men, for example, under Fergie, they still end up winning the game because they have a plan B. And that's where, like, that managers like Wenger, like Mourinho, like Arteta at the minute are not doing well because they're not adapting to every game. Oh,
I mean,
hang on.
because Man United has like their plan B is pretty much bring on.
Oh,
bring
I
on
tell you what,
Cavani,
West
right?
Ham are mounting some pressure here.
I think if Bruno Fernandes comes on, United will win the game.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I do hope someone fucking scores. I do really want to be doing this to penalties. Jesus Christ.
I think if Bruno comes on, we're just going to go 5 yards deeper. Just nothing in behind.
Yeah, you did. I can see it because, like,
There's no pressure on us.
This is the problem with United. Like, they can't seem to like perform very well without Bruno playing.
I mean, it is a key position for that system.
Yeah, the
but
number
it's,
10.
it's Donny
Like,
van
no
de
one
Beek
else.
this is
Donny
Donny
van
van
de
de
Beek
Beek.
is not
Hang on,
even
this
a
is-
number 10.
Whoa,
He's a box to
whoa!
box.
Hold the phone. Like, this is Donny van de Beek's chance to impress, and he's not doing it.
But
Everyone's
that's
been
not
going
even
on about
his
free
position.
Don. Everyone's giving the hashtag about free Donny. Well, you're giving him the chance, and he's not doing it.
He's
So you
not
give him
playing in a
every reason
position
to keep
where
him on the bench.
he actually plays his position. He's a box to box midfielder. He's currently like trying to be the Bruno Fernandes of this team. He was a quality box to box at Ajax. He's not that goal scorer, the assist maker. He's the hard working player. And I think I feel very bad for Donny van de Beek. He's probably not going to make the Euros.
Yeah, he would have been perfect at Arsenal, man.
Yeah,
You could have binned off Granit Xhaka instantly
Yeah.
if he came to Arsenal.
just don't. It's just another fucking transfer we could have done.
Oh, a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys still going after a Sancho this year?
Yeah, the price is going to be massively reduced. I think it's because Sancho wanted to be at Man United.
Yeah, I think.
Apparently, a lot of clubs are in the Sancho race now, not only Man United.
Yeah, but Sancho wanted to go to Man United in the first place.
He's a better fit at Man United than most places, though.
Yeah, that position is crying out for Sancho.
And also, Upamecano is not interested in United. He's definitely not going to United, basically. According
I
Yeah.
mean, Madrid's going to be big this year in the transfer. City is going to be big.
they don't have much money.
Who, City?
Yeah.
Not
No,
City,
Spain-
I mean,
just
Well,
Spanish clubs in general.
apparently, it's according to Arteta fans, we're all going to be big in the summer.
But how much? Like how? I can't see us spending more than $100
I
million.
don't see Stan Kroenke spending money. It's a very rare sight.
No, I mean we get one
tell
key
you,
player.
When has Kroenke opened his checkbook? And I go,
He's
I
actually
think
done it twice. He does it every
Kroenke's that
summer,
type
though.
of man.
You,
He does
you
it every
are,
summer.
hang on, this is the thing. They're all trusting in this bloody transfer window, right? With a guy they don't fucking trust in the first place.
He spends every summer, though. Pepe, Partey. So you can't.
Yeah,
really...
and they also
get
don't
one key
like.
player
Hang on,
every
but they
summer.
don't trust in the board either.
Yeah, that's the other. I mean,
So you
Do you know
don't
what?
trust the board or the owners, but you believe in a transfer market that they think you're going to spend millions on. Right, knowing that
Arsenal's
you don't trust
recruitment
people
is
that are
horrible
going to be doing the
as well.
spending.
Arsenal won't have a big window if they don't get Europe.
I
Yeah.
mean, that's a given.
It's just
That's
an
a given,
excuse.
but-
It's an excuse. Get out of Europe is an excuse to say, well, we ain't got much money.
I can see us getting one good player as always. Like I see that, like one key player, like because we get one key player every year. We just never. The problem with our windows is it's never together. We never get 2 or 3 good players and then give them a run of like 3 years. That's what I wish could happen, but
Yep.
that's our biggest issue. The spending is never quick enough.
Maybe they will give Arteta the time, because I said from the start when he first went there, I thought he would have made a better start than he has, just simply because you're not going to be Pep Guardiola's number 2 in a successful team like Manchester City for no reason, and surely Arteta had some
He shouldn't
input.
be Arsenal Football Club's manager right now. He's frauding his way in the show.
Well,
He's
I don't
not
know.
even a club legend.
The Arsenal are not in a situation to go start training a new manager.
Yeah, it's not like
They're not
let
in a
him book-
position. We're not in a state to do that.
You're not like that big club who can give the new manager everything. he
Whoa!
wants.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Got to be reasonable. This is COVID, so club.
Well, that's just an excuse.
No, that's a shitty excuse. I'm not having this. Do you know why, Fadil? Right? Because it's the same excuse every fucking year. Right? All the time, it's an excuse to not spend fucking money. It's always another PR spin. Right? We have not spent money for the last God knows how many fucking years. Right? We keep buying in the wrong areas. We keep selling in the wrong areas. We keep fucking it up every year. And
even
every
when
year
you
it's a
spend
fucking
money-
excuse. An excuse, an excuse, an excuse, an excuse. Right? And it's always an excuse for the owner not to dip in his fucking hand pocket.
It
Right.
is actually the best
You
time
really
to spend.
think Conke last season when I got ball Partey? No, that came out of the fucking reserve funds. Bollocks.
No, it is the best time to spend. Like like we have the
Yeah,
money.
I mean, Upamecano is $30 million.
League Gunner in the shit right now. But no money is gone.
Upamecano is £38 million. You saying to me, Arsenal can't afford 38 million quid? Are you
No,
saying that?
You can. Well,
No.
you have to realize it is the best time to spend because if you have money,
No, because the problem is when they buy shit like this, these fans, and they give the board an excuse not to spend money, and then again they're moaning that they haven't got the right players and we're not in the right position, we're not succeeding.
no, I agree.
You shouldn't have bought.
I
You
agree.
shouldn't have bought the fast they bought out in the first place. Don't believe in their PR shit.
No,
It's all
definitely
PR stuff.
don't believe in the PR because it is the best time to buy because they're the cheapest rate.
Yeah.
And people are crying for like players to be bought. Like, I mean, we could go like if Kroenke, if he actually spends like 100 million right now, he could get 3
I mean,
good
you
players.
just said Sancho has just
right now.
dropped from £100 million. That's why there are a number of clubs in for him now. I mean, right? It's either COVID or it's the stadium or it's the ticket prices need to go up or it's we've got too many people on the wage book or it's something else. It's always an excuse with Arsenal. It's always an excuse, and until you realise that, you ain't gonna get nowhere. Right?
Steven, what do you think should happen?
COVID,
with
I'm
Arsenal?
sorry, COVID doesn't come into it because it's the same for every fucking club. Right? Right? Man United have got the money to go and fucking buy Sancho if they really wanted to. Trust
Yeah,
me.
we've got the money to go and play. You know,
Well, they could have
buy
done it
Sancho,
last
but-
summer. So, if you may not know, it's last summer. What was happening? Oh yeah, COVID.
Yeah, but last
I
summer, the whole Sancho
Oh
thing
yeah.
was the PR.
Oh
move.
yeah. COVID. Hang on. Oh yeah, COVID. We bought Gabriel. We bought Partey. So don't tell me we ain't got money.
Yeah, but you know how much United, like in one season, would usually generate around about 115, 120 million just through gates and merchandise
Yeah.
in
Yeah,
a
I
normal
know,
season.
But what I'm saying is, if we can buy Partey for 45 million quid, COVID is not an excuse to
No.
not spend money.
Of course, it's not.
There you go.
But,
Then.
I mean, like Upper Meccano, or how much was what's the value on Delict?
Hello. 3 on
Like,
2.
it was
eh?
like 20. It was like 20, I think.
Oh, poor ball.
See, with Man United, I think Declan Rice would actually do well for you guys.
Declan Rice.
Yeah, I think he'll be a really good player for like Man United.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't see that's the as it stands right now. We're safe. We have got more than enough in that midfield.
Yeah.
The only questionable one for me is because of his age and immobility is Matic. So
Yeah, definitely
You know,
need a left back though. You definitely need a left back and a right, for sure. Left back and a right winger.
Of course, they need a left back. They've got
no, I'd say
We
we
don't really need it, but it's a luxury to have like the right winger.
no, I'd say we need more of a right back.
No, of course they need a left back. They've got Shaw in there.
Oh,
The best, you got the best right back in the league, man. I mean, my opinion.
yeah, but we still need somebody in there to you know be a you can't just let at a big club like that, you can't just let him get comfortable knowing that I'm the don of this position, because that's dangerous. So you need to have players.
Who's your backup right back if Van Bissaka gets injured?
Good question. I don't know.
Brandon Williams.
He's a left back, isn't he?
Yeah, no, he's not. He's not
right.
right.
What happened to
He's
Dalot?
right-footed, I think.
Hold the phone. Here you go.
Yeah,
You've just killed your own argument.
What's up?
You've just killed your phone fucking argument. You've just come in here saying no one's gonna buy players, right? Unless you're Man City, Chelsea, and PSG. And now you've just come out and said you paid Mustafi, Socrates, and Özil to get out the club. So they are paying for players.
That is, I mean, that is such a sackable thing.
You've just lost your own argument.
That is such a sackable thing.
Hang on, because if we can afford to get rid of Mustafi and Socrates and Özil in one hit out of the club in one transfer window, then we can go out and spend money then, can't we? Oh my God.
How much did it cost to pay off Özil?
Can you see where I'm coming from here?
Yeah, 100%.
It just killed your own argument, stone dead.
Because I've seen it from our owners. In the summer, we took Wiltshire off the wage bill, and we sold a bunch of like players that weren't going to start, and our owners were still pleading poverty. That we got Ben Rama for 20 million, which is 4 million over 5 years.
Yeah, but what you guys did with Ben Rama was like interesting, actually, because you guys bought him.
We're not paying 72 million in one hit.
I mean, what
that's
are
not 72 million in one hit. That's 20 million every year. It's not actually 72 million. It's broken down.
Yeah, it's like 18 installments.
So every transfer window, we're paying 20 million.
No, what you guys did with the Ben Rama, we should have done.
That's why when people say, "Oh, we spent money in the summer," no, we really haven't actually.
Actually, you know, West Ham are having a good spell here. Actually,
yeah, they are. They're really
Looking
getting
better.
game now.
They're having a good spell. So I think. I mean, we
still need something. We need Ben Rama on.
Yeah, you need something. You need something up front. But for United's point of view, I mean, it's not good. I mean, look, what's that like?
United need Bruno Fernandes. That's so.
Yeah, you definitely need him. That's the thing. You guys need like a backup cam because that is the most crucial part of your system, and that's the.
Here he comes now. McTominay and Bruno. So that'll be Matic off and
Thank you,
Donny van de
Luca.
Beek.
Thank you. I did get up. Thank you.
See, if you get Sancho, he can also play that Fernandez role really well.
That's the problem with United's tactic, that they need to plead Bruno to do something. Like,
Links in the chat if you want to come on, Luca.
I know, it's not good. It's not good. I mean,
imagine, God forbid, if Bruno gets injured for a long period of time, what's gonna happen to the squad?
Yeah,
well, yeah,
you're pretty much
question.
playing. You're pretty much be playing like West Ham or Crystal Palace, basically.
Right, so now we've brought these two on now, then. So now I'm expecting for things to pace up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need things to.
Bruno is going to dictate the game from now on.
Yeah, we've got things have got to happen quicker.
Yeah.
We get the ball, release it, move, release and move, move.
This is what we expected of Ozil, like what Bruno, like that's what we expected Ozil to be like. Honestly.
I mean, Ozil did that for 2 seasons, man. He was really good.
No. Once we gave him the contract, once we gave him the big contract. That's a good question. Like yes, like if I want to get to the Champions League, yes. Now, but the way our club is, I don't think there's a better coach right now. So that's the only reason I'm not. I'm like somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, but Rafa plays. What brand of football does Rafa play?
Definitely not Rafa. I don't want him here. Like
Rafa was able to get Newcastle to 10th, like fresh out the Championship.
Yeah, with no money.
Yeah,
we don't want to.
So good, man.
No, I don't want an argument with Glenn, please. I'm not having that argument with Glenn again. Jesus Christ.
Rafa's so good. You look when Rafa left. They got in dinosaur football Steve Bruce, and look where they are right now.
See, the problem is, I really wanted Tuchel. So once
we ain't
he
getting
was off the
Tuchel.
market,
We ain't that big of a club anymore.
You might
that's the reason I was out to that.
Get Nagelsmann.
You?
No.
He can leave the summer, by the way. He has a clause in his contract.
Why would Nagelsmann go to a club with no Champions League football or Europa League football?
What about Dyche or Potter? What about Dyche or Potter? Graham Potter.
Potter's not bad.
What about Eddie Howe?
Eddie, I mentioned Eddie Howe the other day, but Stephen wasn't having none of that.
No, start leaking goals.
But I think Graham Potter, because of the brand of football that he plays, I mean, he's
like I'm saying, Benitez has got a brand of football that I like. But in the end, I don't give a crap who. I don't mind if they've got a set way of playing that wins games. I don't care. Right? It could be George. Don't call it Jose Mourinho part of bus football. I call it George Graham part of bus football because that's who I remember it from. Well, no, because I wasn't born then, but it came from him anyway. Right? He did win us the Cup Winners' Cup by parking the bus.
Yeah, but football's changed so much now, Stephen. It's like
but it does really. I don't look. It's like but you can also say that with Wenger. Yeah, beautiful attacking football. But when we go concede 8 at fucking Old Trafford.
I remember that. That was nice.
Yeah, it's nice for you lot, wasn't it?
It was quality that.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly,
fast, but that's the whole point. It's all lovely playing good football. It's not when your fucking team's scoring 8 behind you, is it? Or you lose the game or 6-0, or 5-1, or 4-0. So we keep going in. The list is endless.
No. But anyway, mind you, not many teams could really.
Oh, get out of here, cope. I don't want Fat Frankie. Thank you.
No, you're not going to get Lampard. He wouldn't even go to Arsenal anyway, would he? No way.
Well, no, he'd be a Chelsea. But no, in this club and their Chelsea agents, who probably will.
No, I think someone like Sean Dyche or Potter.
Chelsea agents on the pitch, right? We had a Chelsea agent as a goalkeeper, right? Now we're going to get a Chelsea agent as a manager. Then we will get relegated.
I don't know. Like for me, like who has really good potential, and there's only like 2 or 3 players. There's only 2 or 3 coaches, and then they're all risks right now, right?
Well, any manager's a risk.
Every manager's a risk. Rafa Benitez.
Yeah, but like there's only like cream of the crop like coaches are like pretty much Klopp and Pep, and then the Bayern coach.
They are. I mean,
The Bayern coach and Tuchel. Those are like the 4 best coaches right now.
Benitez is a world-class coach. So is Allegri.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Benitez has struggled since Liverpool though.
What has
no, he hasn't. He went to Real Madrid and won the Champions League.
he worked miracles at
Did he?
Newcastle?
He did. He came
At
back
Real
to
Madrid?
Chelsea and won the Europa League.
He kept
So what happened-
Newcastle up with no budget, like at
Yeah,
all.
he
He
kept
coped with Mike
Newcastle up
Ashley.
with a Championship side for 2 seasons with no money.
Wait a minute. Did
With
it?
Mike Ashley as their
Yeah, he did. I forgot about
Oh,
the.
come
I
on.
forgot about the
Don't
Madrid.
give-
I forgot about the
come
Madrid
on.
area.
Yeah, but how long did he last at Madrid?
He
How
only
long did
lasted he only lasted like 6 months though.
And you're still saying that hang on. Why are we starting to compare Benitez to fucking Arteta?
No, we're not comparing them.
No, I'm just saying who's gonna replace like it has to be like a decent coach, right? Like to replace Arteta at this point. If you're gonna get him, if you're gonna show him the door.
Well, I'm sorry, if we're appointing Arteta as manager, we can easily appoint Benitez. Easy.
I just don't. For me, Benitez and Arsenal just don't go together. I don't see it.
It
It doesn't work. I think someone more with that kind of more of.
It's fucking Arteta, but there you go.
Yeah, but you've got him, haven't you? So you're gonna have to until the board make a decision. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
But you know what? It wouldn't surprise me if they actually give Arteta some money and time, and he actually turned it around because, you know.
Yeah, right. You keep believing in that story.
Well, you just don't know, do you?
No.
why
I believe
is
it
a
when I see
club
it.
like Arsenal like a training meals for Arteta? Like it's his first job is at Arsenal. I don't get it. Like how
Well, because if you're a coach here, like you can't
Because
you
we
can't demand a
don't
transfer
care. We
budget.
rather get the cheap option.
Cheap option, and they don't get like a transfer.
it still hasn't wrapped around in my mind. How is Arsenal Football Club with 13 league titles?
Oh, it's not hard. Our owners don't give a fuck. They only care about the cheap option. They'd rather spend it on the Rams. That's simple.
Actually, they just want the power. Like they don't want
it's
to coach
simple in black
with,
and
like,
white.
big-
It's not hard to read. Right, it might be hard for Arteta in fans, but it definitely it's not hard to read. They don't care. Right, does really Cronky care about where we are and the position of the table in a minute?
No.
No. Does he even know that we were 10? Does he even know we were 16 at one point? No.
Probably doesn't even know like
He probably doesn't even know who Odegaard is.
he doesn't know half of the players in the squad probably.
See what I mean?
Arteta's like the type like he
Yeah,
judges
well,
you really
Probably
quickly.
doesn't even know that the amount of money he's losing out on by not qualifying for the Champions League.
No, he judges you really quickly. That's what Saliba said. Within 2 games, he knew he was gone.
Yeah, and he's
You
supposed
paid
to be.
27 million pounds for a centre back, and he's like,
But it wasn't his. That wasn't his signing.
No, we've paid £30 million for a loanee.
Basically.
yeah, shipping him out for loans, and
Featley,
apparently
you
he's
in
better
11.
than West.
No. Yeah, right. So you got to be pedantic and put us exactly where we're supposed to be. Right. So 10th, 11th. What difference does it make? It's still shit.
Yeah, and I still can't understand. Saliba's supposedly better than Fofana, and Fofana is being his amazing.
I keep saying this to people, but no, he's not ready. Why don't you just trust Arteta? You're not a real fan. Go support Spurs.
It's probably 12-year-olds who say that.
Don't. No, there's actually fans out there that tell you that. Because you don't back your manager, you just shouldn't have an opinion.
Yeah, no.
Wankers.
Like I guess like the best fit would be Simeone. That would probably be like honestly that's probably the best fit, but
He owns 30 million at Atletico Madrid.
and he's gonna want 150 million minimum to bring players in. That's like the big problem.
Why can't he come out and he's his finger own pocket people need to protect? Yeah.
For me, I feel like Simeone would like wait for like the
just got
international
screwed.
job.
Just got screwed like Balotelli's. You telling me?
Wait, who?
Man,
Who's like
I hope
Balotelli?
Saliba's... Man, I feel bad for him. He was 16. Give him a break. He was 16.
No, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the fact we're just loaning him out to fucking Nice because we think he's not that fucking good because we're stupid. Whose
Steven,
cat's
which
that?
games did Saliba-
Come on, can you hear my cat? Hold on, I'll mute me mic 1 second. I need to go.
Oh, which games Saliba played? Which two
He
games?
he didn't play an actual game. He played like
He didn't play a game. He played in the under 23s.
What?
No, he played one game. He played one game. It was
You may not notice,
it was like a
Chris, that
friendly.
there's an under 23 squad that play.
It was like a
I
friendly
know
or
that,
something.
but apparently he said that Arteta judged me after 2 games.
Yeah, and it's under 23s.
In the under 23s, not even the first team, I thought.
No. It was
No, he
an actual
didn't.
friendly. It was a friendly.
Oh my god, you paid 27 million.
But who
quid.
judges players after 2 games?
Yep.
Yeah.
Half our squad would have been gone.
Like this is probably one of the reasons that like he's very emotional as a coach. Which-
Oh, really? Really?
He has
Mad
his
emotional.
favoritism as well.
Well, he always picks Bellerin
Yeah.
for some reason. I could probably do better.
Okay.
I mean, he loves Xhaka. I mean, he got a red card and basically like
Bellerin's got a fucking news
backed
on
him.
him.
Yeah, he still like he brought in Renarson. Steven.
He
would
makes
go back
Hector
to-
Bellin fucking captain.
Seems to love
The
Mustafi for some reason.
only thing he had was pace, and then after that injury, he doesn't even have that.
No
anymore.
shit.
But on the flip side of that, he did get like he decided against Ozil, but that's only after the pay cut.
We
I
have to do-
mean, why wouldn't you use Ozil? Even if you're going to bin him off, he was probably a sub at best. He could make it.
Look at that. Look, he judges him after playing MK Dons.
Yeah, that was the
MK
game.
Dons.
I saw that game. It was it was okay. It wasn't that
Fucking
terrible.
hell.
I mean, how can you judge a player after playing against MK Dons? Let him start the Premier League. Let him
I
start.
don't know. Go ask your Tinder fans. They must think he's fucking on top of the world. He's the second coming of Pep. He's fucking Jesus. He can fucking tell
Here we
anything.
go. Here comes the El Matador.
Oh,
Cavani. Cavani's coming on with. Ollie's going to
This
try
is
and get
why
this now.
Arteta
Yeah, going
don't
for it.
realise anything seriously. He's picked Arteta in people. Seriously want him.
Come on there,
Mate,
Cavani.
he is making his son, his cousin. his
Who's he going to
second-
take off? Is he going to take off Rashford or Martial?
probably Martial.
See, the one thing like Ollie did, the one thing
Oh,
Ollie
no,
did
Greenwood.
well-
Oh shit!
the one thing Ollie did well is like there's definitely like less drama now at United than like years past. That is
So
like
what's-
the one big difference.
He's not switching over Rashford to the right, surely.
Well, not in Arteta's
You
eyes,
probably-
Ben. Nice to see Ben. I don't know if you knew in the chat. If you're new, go subscribe. Everyone hit that like button still. Hit the share button. We're coming into about the last 5 minutes of the game now. It looks like it's going to go on to extra time the way it's going.
Yeah, he's put
but
Rashford.
yeah,
he's
if you're
put-
new,
This
go sign up.
is set up for a
Right.
Suchek winner. This
Yep.
is set up.
Yeah, he's put Rashford on the right. Why is he putting Rashford on the fucking right? He's not. He just still doesn't do well on the right.
Because
Well,
what he done on the left.
Dons, I'm not going to respect MK Dons when my manager decides to judge a defender over a club that's in League One.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
Honestly.
Oh, Lacazette's been in talks about a new deal. Oh, great.
Just what you wanted to hear, that, innit? What is he going to be? He's going to be the manager, isn't he? Player manager.
God.
Right, McTominay, you've just won the ball back. Just release the fucking thing. Do you know what I mean? It's right. There you go, Bruno. You see that? You see the difference there, Bruno? As soon as he got that ball, he released it. Bang. Honestly, McTominay's good at winning the ball back, but as soon as you've got it, son, if there's a play, if there's a pass on, pass the fucking ball. Don't be starting to run forward because you're leaving space behind, and inevitably you always get dispossessed or make a bad pass.
I know what you mean.
How's his development been, by the way, McTominay? Has he gotten better this season?
Yeah, there's been some improvement. I mean, don't forget he was a striker in the youth setup.
So he's definitely somebody to keep as a squad player going forward.
Oh, definitely, yeah, I think so, definitely. But he needs to.
Man, you will not win the league. Yeah, well,
wow.
Did you want to? It's not exactly. Why are you been in Ben Marmon now?
Extra time.
Yeah, but surely being 120 minutes left and trying to affect the game a bit more.
I swear, if you guys got Josh King also, I think that was also the other player you guys were after, right? West Ham.
Yeah. Josh King hasn't done anything since the summer.
Oh, yeah. By the way, guys, we've got a new show coming up on Monday with Niall, Plymouth Argyle fan. He used to be a grassroots referee. It's going to be called The Ref's View. So we're looking at all the key decisions during the weekend's games and trying to get a ref's viewpoint and sort of their thinking, the thought process when making those decisions and deciding whether those are the right decisions or not.
VAR. And VAR.
Well, yeah, that's ref and VAR, all that.
Because that needs that is worth a good discussion because there's.
No, it's not the technology. It's the actual refs themselves.
Yeah.
But it's also that
technology. They're stupid.
You can't have They need to stop having straight lines in terms of, it's a straight line in terms of your.
How are you getting all these guests? Try getting Lee Gunn on. He's all so busy. He's fucking busy all the time. But I keep mentioning it to him. I keep mentioning it to him every time I send a super chat or something. MNUWHU will win the league. But to be honest, every time I do send a super chat on his channel, he does shout out on my channel. So
I don't even know this league on WHUFC, is it?
There's an Arsenal fan who's never wanted Arteta. He never wanted Arteta. He was Arteta out before he even turned up.
Oh, right, okay.
Arteta out before he turned up.
I mean, the only every club has its one big fan that's really, really, one or two big fans that are really, really popular.
I mean, I would understand why someone would want Arteta out before he comes in.
Well, yeah, because he never thought that was Arsenal standards.
Yeah, because he just comes off as laying down the cones for Man City, and then he gets the man.
No, he has decent logic behind his ideas sometimes, but I think sometimes it's sometimes you can see his emotion side of it. Sometimes he'll say things like Mahrez is better than Neymar, which that's
questionable.
That's just a ridiculous statement.
Whoa, I wouldn't.
No, it's just his favorite. It's just. That's his.
I wouldn't say that's that completely ridiculous, to be honest.
It is ridiculous, bro. I get the skills, but Neymar's definitely top 3 right now.
Of course he is.
Probably even he's probably the best in the world right now. Honestly. He's probably the best in the world right now.
Not that popular in Brazil, apparently.
He's not that popular in Brazil, but he's polarizing in Brazil like any player. You know how politics goes. If you pick a side and whatnot, he's popular.
Hey up, counter attacks on here. Go on, Rashford. What?
Take him out.
Oh, see what was all that about? What was that about? It was on the counter there, and he turns around to hold it up to do what exactly? He was caught in two minds.
Ran forward. That's what he should have done.
Yep, but overall though, like Lee's pretty like there's still like basis behind his ideas. It's not just total like, and it's his perspective anyway.
The question is can you be a great coach and a great manager at the same time? And I don't think you can.
Fucking hell! I blame Man U. Fucking in the game. I've got to stay up for this shit now.
Great coach and a great manager. So like managers, like you have like more responsibilities, like as far as like press and all that, right? Basically.
Well, manager, you run the club. You look after everything from the. You have to look after the squad, keep everybody doing what they're supposed to be doing when they're supposed to be doing it. Blah blah blah. That's why you have a coaching setup to look after your. And that's probably my missus doing the dishwasher.
You got headphones.
That's what Tuchel struggled with at PSG. He said it was more like like the extracurricular stuff with that came with being a manager, like all the politics behind like players and whatnot. But coaching wise, he's really good.
This game should go straight to penalties. The nation has suffered enough.
yeah, I agree. But no, I mean, I think Arteta, if he did well as the coach.
Would you take Souček?
No,
I don't know.
I don't think he fits in. I don't think he fits in Souček.
How the hell are West Ham looking good? We have a better squad.
But it's because we are massive. Only reason.
They have David Moyes, world-class manager.
Oh, yeah. How the hell is David Moyes doing better than us?
Yeah, you so good at United.
You know what I mean? I know he's doing better than Arteta, yet we're still back in Arteta. I know.
Well, West Ham's interesting.
11th this season, potentially. Arteta is David Moyes' player, if you remember. No shit.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
That's why I said Arteta should go to Everton. The future is not looking good for Arsenal.
I would be very happy if Arteta went to Everton. I would be very happy.
Why is only
over Ancelotti?
Because people, it doesn't matter. If they want to be behind the camera, then it's up to them. Forget about top four. Arsenal biggest achievement, staying in the top half. Fadi, do you just come here just to state the obvious?
I would be very happy if Arteta went to what you call Everton. It would be amazing.
You should have gone to Everton. We should have had Ancelotti.
Shit club and shit manager would go together well.
What?
Yeah.
Don't diss Everton.
I'm a Liverpool fan. What do you expect me to do? Kiss them.
Oh, don't tell me that's a derby. You go like you've got your families all Everton and Liverpool.
That's not a derby.
I'm sorry. Hang on. No. Let me finish. Right. You've got families that half Everton and half Liverpool, and they go down to the stadium walking now holding hands. You call that a fucking derby? God's sake! You saw that. You see that in London, you get murdered.
Hold on. We've got Brandon Williams and Luke Shaw coming on here.
Hang on. Hang on. Relentless, how are you?
Yes, Steve. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you?
What's going on, Steven? You alright?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm good. How's everybody?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, we're going to start with 30 minutes of this shit.
Who do you support? Who does Relentless support?
Arsenal.
Oh, right, okay.
Another Arteta also.
It's come to back me up.
Yeah.
Just in case Ben comes along.
I mean, fine. I don't know why are there so many Arteta people.
Listen,
like
we don't hate Arteta. We just don't think he's gonna take us anywhere.
We just don't think he's good for the club.
Yeah,
Good
that's
enough.
fair.
He should go support manage Bolton. Maybe he can save. He should go manage Bolton.
Bolton.
Yeah.
Yeah, this like what you asked. You asked every Arteta in fan, right? Was he your first option at the start? No. Sums out.
I bet nobody even knew he was even like going to be a manager.
Well, no, they did throw that link up to Arteta when Wenger left.
And
Do you know what?
They were all so against that.
They were all so against it at the time. Oh god.
How long would you think they're going to give Arteta? That's the question.
He gets 2 years.
Whatever.
He gets 2 years for now.
No.
Until my deathbed.
Sadly.
Yeah, because that man, Arsenal were in 16th and his job was apparently safe, not even questioned. I don't know how that works.
Our
I don't
board
know.
doesn't.
How does that work?
I mean, our board also trusted Raul, so think about that.
Oh, that
The
was,
biggest like criminal in like English football.
Yeah.
Say that again.
Someone's
The Raul. I don't know if you ever heard of Raul Sanoui. He was he's actually for me he was the big reason the club was.
Oh, do you know what? No, what winds me up is when the fans when he finally left, and though it was exposed what he was doing, they were like, "Oh, goodbye, Don Raul."
no, you got Edu.
What?
You see, the thing about Raul is like he's actually the big cause of all this in the last 3 years.
Yeah, because he wanted the.
But no one talks about it. No one talks about it because he got Pepe into the club. Pepe and I guess we got bigger signings in the last 3 years.
Yeah, he should have choked on some Pepe as well. Pepper.
That's funny because no one really talks about Raul being like setting us back the last 3 years, like on any channel. I think it's like a hot topic, but like no one ever touches it. Basically, the guy came, he got power. He tried to set it up so that every transfer he gets in, he makes like some money off of it. Did a lot of things, and then the Cronkies found out about it. They got a lawyer in, and pretty much.
Sorry for my message earlier. Shouldn't bother others with my problem. What was the message about? I can't remember. You could have to remind me.
This has been the most diabolical game, honestly.
Yeah. Why do you and ads argue? We don't. We just disagree. It's called debates, mate. It's called having debates, right? I have my opinion. He has his opinion, right? And we have a debate about it. Yes, it can get heated, but it's nothing. Like, we're still cool afterwards, right? He's still got my back. I still got his back, right? There's no malicious or harm in it. It's just we have different opinions at times.
But this is just.
And plus, he's a Man United fan and I'm an Arsenal fan, so we're gonna fucking argue.
This game is going to pens.
It's just shit. It's absolute crap.
It is shit. You say it is shit, isn't it?
It is shite. It's absolute crap.
Shite.
Oh, shite. What accent? What accent do you want it in?
Try London one.
London? What are you talking about, son? I'm fucking from London, aren't I? You ain't son. I tell you what, me and you outside on the cobbles have a right fucking straightener. If you fucking, when you get me a big sword on, we pins them down the frog, son. All right.
Shut up.
What about
you waste, man? Get out of here.
Yeah, Newcastle man, who wear the tool, like, you know.
Too Geordie, you know.
Oh yeah, actually, this is like my first time like tuning into the game. Like, who would you say has been like the better team?
None.
Neither.
No,
It's been
they've been-
dead.
I mean, Man United, I would say I've had the more possession, obviously, and maybe a
They've had the better chances.
yeah,
Oi, don't diss Danny Dyer. He's got ancestors that belong to the throne.
yeah, whoa,
to the throne.
to the
Yeah,
throne.
honest to God, he has.
Yeah, he
has got-
does.
He does. Oh my God, I saw
Yeah, but-
that program. And, oh my God.
Yeah, is it not related to whoever?
James the First or something? I don't know. Something way back in the 1400s or something. On the unfortunately during like one of the wars, they chose the wrong side.
Hmm.
I think it was the War of the Roses. I think. I'm not sure.
Oh, the Roundheads and the. whatever they-
Yeah, I think it was. I don't know. It was a long. If you watch his version of Who Do You Think You Are, you'll find out. You'll find it out.
Good
It's
program. I like watching that.
hilarious.
Yo, Rashford is literally. He reminds me so much of Theo Walcott.
Who?
Theo.
What?
He reminds me of Theo.
Oh,
What, that pace merchant.
It's like he scores so many goals, but it's like you watch his performance and it doesn't add up. It's like, how are you scoring so many goals? But I don't get it.
well, actually, to be honest, if you look at his outputs, it's just as good as anyone.
Yeah, I know, but it's like I watch him and it's like he doesn't really do anything. It's kind of weird. It's kind of like a lot of players like they don't really put on
Yeah,
like
but-
it's kind of like Obama. He always scores, but
The
doesn't really
areas
do
where he needs to be successful at, if he wants to be the best, like one of the best inside forwards, is what he's actually good at, capable at.
I don't know, Walcott.
Oh, to go McTominay. I see. Why do we have to rely on McTominay keep coming up with goals for us? What's all that about? Do you know what I mean? But Rashford. I mean, Rashford's a great player. I mean, he does a job out there on that left
Well,
hand side.
it was Rashford that came up with the run and that little ball
Actually, I
part of
don't
the
know.
build up.
Yes.
Rashford,
Brilliant finish.
Rashford, and like Walcott. I don't know. That's a 50-50.
Walcott was so much shit. Walcott would have fucked that up.
I don't know. Like Walcott scored like hat tricks in like random games.
No. Yeah, once in a blue moon.
This Scott
And he was like an
McTominay,
18-year-old kid that
Like-
made the England squad. He was like 18 when he made the England, like
Scott-
in a World Cup.
Scotty Mack was a striker in the youth setup. That's why he's so good at hitting the ball.
Yeah,
Look at the
like
technique.
I look at him, he doesn't play like a holding midfield. Like he's always, oh my god, look at that finish.
That's a striker's finish. You know, he's got no time to do anything else but put the right foot shape on the ball, and that's exactly what he does. So his striking instincts always come to the fore when he.
Yeah, no one's closed him down.
Come on, West Ham, get the equalizer. I need my prediction to be right.
He's always making those kind of late runs into the box.
Yeah, like Scholes.
I'm not doing Indian accent. Wait,
You do what? Sorry.
he wants me to do an Indian accent. No,
Who? No.
I know exactly what you're going to try and do. Don't even go there.
Who's asking you that? Ben.
Ben
Hood.
Hood in the comments.
Wait, so did Man United did they scout Scott McTominay from Scotland younger or something, or I think he like is? Or
Yeah,
does he?
Rashford's way better than Walcott. Way better.
I think McTominay's been at the club since he was a kid, since he was about 7 or something.
Oh, so he can play for England if he wanted to, right?
I know he's already chose Scotland. I think.
He's already played for Scotland.
He's already played for Scotland.
I mean, yeah, it's and he is Scottish. I think his parents are Scottish, so if he did choose Scotland, like there'd be Roar in Glasgow,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
You've got to get your
Right.
whiskey, you know what I mean?
I'll tell you what, they're right. You guys a drink. You're right.
Okay,
You, Jimmy. Or Alex,
Rashford with the assist.
we're going to win the league. He's only win the league. Arsenal.
Guarantee-
Who are Arsenal?
guaranteeing
Who's
he has the
got
highest
his
ceiling out
jacket?
of the left backs in the league.
Who's that, sorry?
Guaranteeing he has the highest ceiling of all the left backs, all the young left backs.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but when Luke Shaw put an ad out for someone to lace his boots up, Turney applied and he turned him down. It's so it goes, isn't it? Unfortunately, he's nowhere near as good as Luke Shaw. That's the end of the conversation.
Luke Shaw,
Turner.
Good luck
Shaw
with
this
that.
season- Luke Shaw this season.
Good luck with that.
Do you like being on this channel?
I was just waiting for a reaction from Stephen.
Listen, like this.
Did you want to say that again?
No, it's all right.
No, go on. There. Go on.
Say what do you want me to say?
Luke Shaw's better.
Luke Shaw is head and shoulders above Tierney.
Bye.
The two best left backs in the league. The two best left backs in the league are Scottish.
Yeah, I know. That's the sad part.
Robertson.
For Scotland.
Robertson and Tierney.
Christmas
Yes.
Scouse.
Like, I don't know, like, who do you even, like, how does that even work? Like, does one play wing back and the other plays like left back? The other plays like.
But Tierney's captain of the Scotland. He captains the Scottish team sometimes.
I can do the Welsh. I can do the Welsh accent because I'm part Welsh, so I can do that one.
I can't do Welsh. Can't do it. I've tried.
Do tell.
Don't you just have to sound really angry?
Who's caught his jacket? You see those two eyes in the valley? Mine's the one in the middle.
What about that's a good one. Can you do New York?
Not the head kills you, Shadwell. It's the flow when you fucking hit it.
Can you do a New York one? Do a New York one. Anybody?
I'm actually from New York, so I'll test you.
Oh, do you want me to, yeah, I'll do a.
Are you actually from New York?
Yeah.
I have to like. I have
what's
to go
this
there
guy?
like soon. I have to go there soon.
You're talking out of his ass. He ain't from New York. What are you talking about? 50 Fazzuls, forget about it.
That sounds like a bit Jersey. I can't lie. It sounds a bit Jersey.
Is that more like Jersey? Is it?
Yeah, it sounds like what's that?
But what's that? What's it out of though? What's that out of? What I just said. Forget about it. 50 Fazzuls.
What's that? 2020? I don't even know.
Did the Godfather?
No, it's not. It's another film. I'll give you a clue. Johnny Depp's in it.
Pirates.
No.
Hang on.
Yeah, you know which one.
Donald Trump comes from New York, doesn't he?
That's what?
Donald Trump comes from New York, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, but
That's what my pictures. That's what my picture's about. That's what my picture's about.
All the people. They're so great. They just love me, folks. They just love me.
That's what my picture is today. Donald Trump.
I know I lost the vote. I know I got more votes. But they just love me.
I like it. Donald Trump's so funny, isn't it?
That's what my picture is. That's what my picture is today.
This is where you'll find a load of. This is where you'll find a load of Trump activists coming to this channel.
Who would you say is a worse leader, or like who would you say is a bit more of a clown, Trump or Boris?
Oh, that's not even. Yeah, I mean, Boris. Do you know what, Boris? To be fair to Boris, right? I think
Boris can actually show compassion at times.
Does
Trump
he?
can't.
Do you know what I thought was out of order though? When do you know when he come on to break the news that we'd gone over 100,000 deaths?
Yeah.
And that, what's her name from BBC News? She does my head in. I can't stand the woman.
Like Priya or whatever her name is. Priya.
No,
is that the Home Minister you're talking about? Forgot her name.
No, no, not the Home Secretary. She's a BBC News reporter.
I don't know.
Blonde hair, and she comes on.
I know who you're talking about.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And she comes on and says, and I know in a roundabout way, puts the blame at Boris's feet for the 100,000 deaths. It's like, I was outraged. I was like, how dare you come on there and put it all on Boris's toes? It's not Boris's. It's not. He's obviously he's being led by these scientists and all the other people around him. You know, and he has to go with the majority of what makes sense.
You know what? Fine, someone speaks and. You
know, that's what he has to do at the end of the day. And yeah, mistakes were made, but who in their right mind was ever even prepared for anything like this? You know, it's what about
they will blame it on like Trump for not seeing what was coming, but they all then go, it's unprecedented. So if it's unprecedented, how the fuck are you supposed to know what's coming?
Exactly, yeah.
Well, the problem with Trump is he had to deal with this in in like an election year. I think that really messed it
Yeah,
up.
but
That
even
really
then,
messed up like the US COVID thing.
You know, I got the disinfectant. You know,
You got inject bleach into
so
yourself.
like that.
Yeah. I mean, that part. Yeah,
When
that
you
part
get the
is
medical scientists to literally go
crazy.
out and write to everyone and say, "Don't put bleach in your system, please. It doesn't do it."
Yeah, that was a bit crazy, wasn't it? But
You're telling me I was here. Like that was May. I believe that was May.
Yeah, but
yeah, it was like
it's
May.
like I said, with our with Boris is that the fact is you say with all these scientists as well is that in terms of it's not just I think with the scientists as well. I think that the second half of the pandemic, the first part they picked out when they put us back in lockdown again, they started looking at the percentage of how many people are actually obeying the rules compared to the last one, and they tried to blame the government on it. And I'm like, that's not down to the government. That's down to the fucking idiots not paying attention and actually not doing as they're told. Right?
Yeah.
That's not down to the government. Right? So you're just taking a load of facts and put it to an agenda where it doesn't back it up. And then spun it to make it all look like it's the government's fault. No, why don't actually every time I watch the news, I see the main point is about what's the government going to do about this? What's he going to do about businesses? What's he going to do about this? Right? And then there's always that halfway through, there's just a little snip where it goes, oh yeah, but some people were done for the house party. Why isn't that the main clip?
Yeah, but I mean, what are they supposed to do?
Clip.
You know, it can't.
It's a tough issue, man. I mean, I think world leaders as a whole have had to deal with that this year. I mean, because on one side you have like business people, right, and then they're pretty much their livelihood is pretty much being like torn to shreds by it.
Yeah, but
and then,
the ones who
then you're balancing that with like the health aspect.
Yeah, but the ones who are saying I'm more worried about my business, go fuck yourself, right? So I live.
I mean, like in the US, for example, like a lot of the people have like restaurants. And those are like the big businesses.
Yeah.
So those are the ones that are getting hurt the most. And there's really no help for them in some ways. Like New York, for example, the Barstool owner like funded like a really big fundraiser for all that because the majority of New York is like has like to help out all the major restaurants there. But like the government has pretty much just like let them be, and it's kind of hard being a restaurant owner right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, of course it is. Anywhere, I mean, but I said when it all first kicked off and then they introduced the furlough and stuff, you know, I thought, right, okay, at some point, if this continues, at some point, Europe are going to have to come to their own conclusions about how much quantitative easing they're going to do between each other with a mindset of once we get back to normal and everything, you know, starts to get back into shape, they can scale it back so that to get to pre-COVID monetary levels. But when you'd need America and other economies to agree to that. So
see, the other issue that happened was like at the beginning of you can do the lockdown for like 1 to 2 months, but after a while, people are gonna end up. You're gonna have like other issues that pop up 2 months in, which is mental health, the freedoms. Sometimes it's best to just have freedoms in that way because so it's not so restrictive all the time. And then you also have like so like here there's some places that handled it really well. They handled it really well, and then then it became excessive, if that makes sense. So
what's happened there? Who's done that? Are you right? Get it. Check it out. How did you do that, you were bit? I thought you had no control of my name. That's outrageous. Who do I complain to? Is it an ombudsman? That's outrageous. I'm trying to click on people's names, so I can't do that.
It's the way you react.
Yeah, I didn't know he was laughing at. I thought he was laughing at Lanzi having your picture above his name because I thought, oh, how's he done that? And then I looked down at me, and I thought, what's that? Tierney's what? Tierney's polishing Shaw's boots after the match. No way, I didn't even notice that. That's outrageous. I'm going to put a complaint in writing. There's a complaint in writing coming your way, my friend.
So,
who said Bruno's better than Ronaldinho, bro? Who said that?
What? No. That's even. No.
He must be smoking some high grade.
Yeah, you're smoking some serious herbs there.
It depends on that Cali fat.
Nah, Ronaldinho was, and still is, in my opinion, the best in terms of like what somebody could do with a football. He is the best I've ever seen. No,
yeah, I think he's 3. For me, it's 3 because he's the third best player like of all time. Like, and that's because I have to give Zidane. Because he nearly won 2 World Cups. You got to give Zidane.
Yeah, no. What I meant is. Sorry.
It was worse. I was just taking a screenshot of it.
Oh, you better not have. Get that right off, sunshine. Don't do anything with that.
Go to ads and then ads will go off on.
Just put it to ads. Said, "Oi, ads, talk my news out of epiphany."
No, you dare. No, don't do it. That's an outrage. Does anybody agree that that's outrageous?
No.
No, it's got it.
I'm putting a claim in. Whether's blame is a claim. Outraged. But no, I'm not having. I think when I said about Ronaldinho in terms of.
Do you actually know how to change it? Because I'll change it back.
I don't know how to do it. Oh yeah, I do. Wait a minute.
Yeah, it's the little buttons there. It says edit name.
That's outrageous. How very dare you? Oh, I forgot. Hold on.
How about you change his name to Xhaka is better than Bruno Fernandes?
No. That's the thing. I can only affect mine, can't I? You can affect everybody's. Arsenal Tim Potts, Man United fan. Yay! Get in there, son. Bruno is better than.
It's just the fact you just don't react for about 30 seconds, and he's sitting there wondering what is he laughing at.
I know, that's what I wondered. What I thought, something's tickled Stephen here. I don't know what it was. Oh no.
I think we should address the new comments in the chat because there's some ridiculous claims.
I know there's some crazy.
Maradona's overrated. Yeah, right.
What?
Bruno's better than Maradona.
Maradona on one leg is better than Bruno.
Maradona is like
arguably. I'll put Maradona as number 2 actually.
I would say
on what he did.
When you say Maradona, you have to say probably the best that there ever was. Probably because
100%.
It's between him and Messi. And
Bruno can't even walk on the same street as Maradona, bro.
No, absolutely not.
I mean, Bruno's a great player. Don't get me wrong, and I love him, but Maradona was a phenomenon. You know, it was.
The next comment he's written is Man United is.
Oh, Bruno, how do you know that? Are you alive then?
What?
Dude, the guy was amazing. Like, not gonna lie.
Bro, Bruno's not even better than. He's not even better than Fabregas.
Hey, Bruno. I don't know about that. I think he is. I put a Bruno ahead of Fabregas at this moment.
Definitely,
if you're talking about goals and assists, then yeah. But if we're talking about overall as a footballer, Fabregas is better than.
Yeah, but what did Fabregas win with Arsenal?
What has Bruno won?
No, but how long's he been there? How long was Fab at Arsenal? That's a dead in the water argument.
Bruno was playing. Fabregas was playing with flipping Johan Giroud and all that.
Nah, there's no argument there.
Nah, Fabregas is good, man. Fabregas
when he played with a good team.
Yeah, he was good.
Fabregas, when he's flipping 16 years old, was playing with the Invincibles.
Don't get me wrong. He was a great player.
No. He was not playing with the Invincibles. No, he was playing in the League Cup.
He was a great
No,
player,
But
but
still, he
come
learned
on.
off of all those players. and
Yeah,
then that's
I'm
what
not
turned
saying
him
that,
up.
but yeah, but by the time he actually started getting into the first team properly, Vieira had already gone.
Yeah.
So he really didn't start coming of age until right at the end of 2004-05 and 2005-06.
I think
When he
7
started
was when
turning
he,
up in the first
7
league,
really is
properly.
when he broke out. 2007 is probably when he broke out.
But Bruno, I see something different with him.
Yeah, Bruno.
Is that
Listen, Bruno is a good player. He's a very.
I
he
think
gets a lot of
Bruno's
goals in the league.
Bruno's just edging it.
We're
It's
edging
not
over
that's not
Fabregas.
far off, but
Edging over Fabregas.
yeah.
No,
Wow.
absolutely not.
No. Wait, bro.
Bruno
Yeah,
is Bruno is a bit ahead of is
Bro,
just
Fabregas
ahead
is
of
top 5 midfields in Prem history.
Just look.
What?
So that means you're basically putting Bruno in top 5.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What, in
Bruno's
Premier
a-
League?
Jesus
Bruno-
I've
Christ.
never seen an impact on the team so much.
exactly. That's the thing you've got.
No, you can't put it. You can't. He's not. You can't put him up way up there. I mean, yes, he has. He does have the stats, but I don't think
Bro,
he's that.
Bruno was playing for Sampdoria in Italy a couple of years ago.
And
Man went from Italy back to Portugal. And then
It doesn't matter where he's been. It doesn't matter where he's been.
It doesn't matter what he's been. It matters what he's doing in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yes, like I said, he's doing very well. But to put him over Fabregas,
Yeah.
I think
Oh
that's
my
a bit,
God.
it's a bit too
Guys,
early
guys,
to be
guys.
saying that.
Guys, look at the
Way
comments.
too early.
I said he's similar.
Oh my god.
Look at the
What's
comments.
that?
Look at the comments.
No, Fabregas' levels above Bruno. No. Pele.
He is, man. He is. Like, I mean, like, he's definitely ahead of. Like,
Bruno is
Bruno,
not better than Messi. Fuck off.
Bro.
No, it's no. Bruno's
That's
not.
reaching.
No, I think if I'm honest, I've got to put Bruno just ahead at this moment of Fabregas. But Fabregas was a great player, no doubt about it.
That's what I said. It's not. It's and plus, like you also said, it's still too early. Bruno's only been here for a year and a half. You got to remember that.
Yeah.
Man United fan, you're here trolling. You're a troll.
Yeah.
Fuck off. He's not better than Pele. You can do one.
Oh, some people
Bruno-
just
get
Bruno
your head
carries his
examined.
country to a World Cup. He is nowhere near Pele.
no.
Nowhere near Pele.
Rice is greater than Kimmich.
Yeah, that's a question. Why do we this? Because this is a bit of this is not a strange argument. But the question we should be asking is, in this moment right now, who is the greatest player of all time?
It's Zidane. Oh,
No.
you mean like it's Zidane for sure.
No way.
No.
No.
Nearly 2 World Cups. Pretty much
Pele.
ran France.
Then France, Beckenbauer has won the World Cup.
Pele.
Like,
No, dude, like he's one of 8 players to win everything.
Pele
right?
won it 3 times. He won it as a 16-year-old.
Yeah. Top 3. Right. Okay. Let's put it at top 3 then. Best footballers the world's ever seen.
Alright, so Pele.
Maradona. Messi,
Pele, Maradona.
Messi.
Pele, Maradona.
Messi.
No,
Wait.
actually, no.
We're forgetting somebody here, aren't we? Though.
Pele, Ronaldo.
I was just going to say we can't forget about Cristiano
No,
Ronaldo.
no. Pele, Messi, Ronaldo.
You're not putting
All right, so
Maradona.
are we arguing like?
Do you know what?
is it
I'll give
like
you
a
one
mix?
reason why. I'll give you one reason why. Ronaldo and Messi have not cheated.
Are you heard about the Andy God
You
incident?
still salty
Yeah.
about that. Steven.
Salty. I like that word. It's
No, it's
such
not
a great word,
salty.
isn't it?
No, it's not.
Salty.
It's,
Where did
it's
that even
blatant
come
cheating.
from?
It's blatant cheating.
Whenever someone says
I mean-
that, I always think
I
about
mean,
pork scratchings.
Steven, if you could win your country like a big game by using your hand, why wouldn't you do it?
No.
Because it'll get overturned by VAR now.
No.
You know what? I'll tell you what. I'll explain to you what I think about that. Okay? The handball incident happened, but if Maradona was just an average
No, do
player,
you know what was worse about
Right.
that? Right? It was just after. It was 4 years after the Falklands War, and he wanted to stir the fucking pot.
No, I don't know
Did he
about
have
that.
but he had 2 moments against England,
yeah,
didn't
they
he?
tried to make a whole bloody little statement out of it.
He had 2
Well-
moments against England, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
Like one was that, and one was the like the Messi pretty much run through the whole crowd goal.
Yeah. One was just that. One was no matter
Oh,
how many
that one-
times you watch it, it
Yeah,
just
that
blows
one
your
I can
mind.
give you, right?
Blows
But then
your mind.
I've seen, but then Michael Owen did it 20 years later.
Yeah, Michael Owen did a great goal against. Who was that against? Argentina. Who was it against?
Is that the game Beckham got sent off?
No, Michael Owen did that to Argentina 20
Yeah,
years
yeah.
later.
Yeah, but I mean, what I'm going to say about the hand of God incident was that if
Don't forget Simeone and Beckham.
yeah, but but if Maradona was an average kind of player and he'd not done that many great things and it was down to that one incident, then it would have been a totally different story. But because he was such an amazing talent that the world had never seen anything the likes of before, apart from Pele, everything he'd done before that
Yeah, but look
got
at
him
Ronaldo,
to that
man.
moment.
Look at
Yeah, but
Ronaldo
no,
and
what
Messi.
about yeah, but
Ronaldo
what
and
about
Messi
then?
were dominating Europe when they were about 20.
Yeah, but
Dean
what-
Henderson just told him.
But the game,
So question for you guys: does a player need to win everything to be a part of this argument of the greatest player of all time? Because there's only 8 players that have actually won everything, right? Like I'm saying, like a FIFA World Cup, Ballon d'Or, Champions League.
Beckenbauer.
Yeah, you have to have won a Ballon d'Or.
yeah.
So then all right. So then, with that said,
Yeah,
like,
but because the thing is that the problem with the World Cup is, right, like with Messi, right, everyone, what pissed me off about the Argentina side, they put it all on Messi. They just gave the ball to Messi. They gave the ball to Messi. They gave the ball to Messi. They didn't realise that Cavani, they had Aguero, they had Cambiasso, they had Zabaleta,
Higuain,
I
was a
think
decent
Romero,
Di Maria.
Di Maria. They had quality players in that side,
Dybala, yeah.
and they just gave it to him.
Do you remember that? Anybody
They put it
remember
all on
watching?
No, it came down to
Even the press said when in the final, it's Lionel Messi versus Germany.
Yeah.
But that German team was really good, though. I mean,
Yeah, but
extremely
so was
good.
that Argentina side. If they played like a
talking
team,
about
they
Messi
could have
and Ronaldo?
taken them.
Are we talking about Messi and Ronaldo?
No, we're
Yeah.
talking about if somebody should, somebody needs to win the World Cup to be
I
part
have a
of that argument.
question. I have
of
a
being the
question
best.
for you guys.
Listen,
Who is the best-
Messi's the GOAT. He's the GOAT.
Who is the best centre back of
Who's
all
saying
time?
Rice is greater than Kimmich?
Yeah, that's a good question too. Actually, who's the
Best centre
of all
back.
time?
That was Maldini. There's no question there.
No,
For me,
Baresi.
Beckenbauer.
Baresi.
Beckenbauer, no question.
No, but Maldini. Paolo Maldini. You watch Paolo Maldini. Unreal.
Beckenbauer is. Have you seen what Beckenbauer has won?
Yeah, but so has
Yeah.
Maldini. Won quite a lot as well.
Yeah, if you do a best centre back, probably
Beckenbauer
more.
won the Ballon d'Or as a goddamn centre back.
Yeah, you
twice.
actually won it as a goalkeeper.
Yeah, but you know, you can also shout like Cafu and like a couple of the other Brazilian like players too. Like they were really good during that time.
That wasn't
Like
a centre back.
that's like center backs would be. God, that's a tough one. 'Cause-
Beckenbauer. 1 World Cup, 1 Champions League, 5 Bundesligas, and
Yeah.
2 Ballon d'Ors. Steven, why are you
just-
laughing now?
Would you say the best Premier League center back would be like John Terry?
What?
It
Is
can
he
be
laughing?
Vidic, it can be Ferdinand, it can be Sol Campbell. There's plenty of them.
Steven, why are you laughing? I need to know. Oh my god.
Rice is greater than Kimmich.
No. No. You should never call me a Man United fan. I will rather die than be a Man United fan. Oh, fuck off. It's like you sup-
this power is fucking brilliant.
See, I don't think Messi. I don't think Messi is the greatest of all time.
You
but-
won't believe Prime. He does it to me all the time. It's funny as fuck.
Steven, what would you do if you were a Spurs fan? If you changed, would you change yourself to be a Spurs fan?
I'd have to disappear.
Why would he punish himself and become a Spurs fan? Why would he punish himself?
To see dinosaur football.
Look, at least if he could be a closet Man United fan, he still won something.
Oh, fuck off.
What's the difference between Tottenham and Leicester City, or Tottenham and Everton? What's the difference?
Leicester have won Premier League. And Tottenham.
Yeah, hold on.
That's it. 1-0.
I'll tell you what.
Man United finally get over the line.
Here's the club honours for Paolo Maldini. So Serie A, 87, 88, 91, 92, 92, 93, 93, 94, 95, 96, 98, 99. Coppa Italia, Super Coppa Italiana, 98, 88, 92, 93, 94, 2004. European Cup, Champions League, 88, 89, 89, 90, 93, 94, 2002 to 3, 6 to 7. European Super Cup, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. International Cup, 2.
There's so
FIFA
many that
Club
also,
World Cup,
yeah.
1.
I mean,
No,
it's
I
a
think it has
close
to be
battle
Beckenbauer.
between both of them. But the thing that separates both of them is that Beckenbauer won two Ballon d'Ors when Cruyff was playing at the same time.
That is insane for a centre back to win a Ballon d'Or.
Anyway, well,
Listen,
I'll tell you what. Anyway, it's been late, and I've got to get myself off to bed. Then,
Yeah, one day though. One suggestion is one day we should do like a all-time XI stream.
We should do a tier list.
Like an all-time.
Yeah, we'll do that when like the season's over and done with, and like there's just F1 to worry about during the weekend.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea.
We'll have all week to do that. Trust me. So yeah, in the end, Man United 1-0 up. In the end, and that was
barbaric.
That was a snooze fest.
It was a crap game, and United didn't really deserve to win it. If I'm honest with you,
I think
no one deserved to win it.
No,
I think that in the end, Talk MNUWHU and Chris will be going home very happy.
I'm a closet Man United fan. Yes.
I'm sure
got you.
Lingard's secretly dancing right now.
Hey, it's actually nice not having the FA Cup for Arsenal. We get 7 days. We get 7 days off.
Yeah, it's less stress.
Pressure of the defending champions of the FA Cup.
Well, yeah. Anyway, thank you to everyone that's turned up and everyone that's been watching in the chat. Yeah, thanks to Bargav, Chris, Talk MNUWHU, Relentless, and Landsy 2710. And yeah, unfortunately West Ham couldn't get Jesse Lingard dancing.
Oh, it's so noisy. It's noisy.
And yeah, so noisy, but there you go. In the end, Man United get through to I think it's the quarterfinals now, isn't it? Or the round of 16? No, quarterfinals now. Quarterfinals.
Wait, didn't Bournemouth make it through?
Yeah, they did 2-0. So
Jack Wilshere, FC.
Yeah. Well, in the end, I'll tell you what. I'm definitely looking forward to Chelsea, Barnsley, right, at some point.
They quite have a stat pad.
Yeah. Until then, everyone, take care, stay safe, stay well, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.
Ciao.